And
ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go for the first ever Major League Sixes Grand Final between the Seahawks and the Redbellies. Let's hear it for the two teams. First of all, can you please welcome the match officials for today's game. Head official Tammy Varga, official number 1 Kelly Morley, official number 2 Nikki Voisey, and the CBO is Julie Ames. And now, first of all, let's meet the Sydney Seahawks. Number 2, Chelsea Gilbert. Number 3, Danny Hadwin. Number 5, Poppy Amini. Number 8, Kate Osborne. Number 9, Elise Deans. Number 11, Olivia Parker. Number 13, Jess Morrison. Number 15, Nikki Haynes. Number 16, Stephanie Wilmot. Number 17, Leah Kaisler. Number 20, Jordan Watts. Number 21, Isabel Jackson. And number 27, Ava Dorinko. The head coach is Trish Adams, the assistant coach Lauren Smith, and the manager is Karen Mortimer. Their opponents this evening are the Adelaide Redbellies. Number 4, Sophie Coram. Number 6, Annie Simmons. Number 7, Sakaya Higa. Number 11, Emily Harwood. Number 12, Sasha Polnitz. Number 13, Chelsea Patrick. Number 16, Ashton Hiron. Number 20, Jade Mangan. Number 21, Alina Morlang. Number 22, Ranji Gemmell. Number 30, Georgia Floyd. Number 44, Anastasia Araviakis. And number 79, Alicia Gower. Their head coach is Stacey Morlang, assistant coach Caitlin Ryan. Their manager is Courtney Hobbs. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please join the players and officials and stand for the Australian National Anthem. Here we go, Adelaide. Let's find out who you got. Who's supporting tonight? The Sydney Seahawks. And who's here to see the Adelaide Redbellies?
All right, we thank Mr. Ben Hook, who is our Master of Ceremonies, but we've got the team in here tonight. It is number 1 versus number 2. And we are about to start this first ever Major League Sixes championship game. I'm joined by Shendell Oliver. Shendell, welcome.
Hi, Tone. Great to be back. I love this atmosphere. I love this game. These players are amazing. Let's get ready for this first centre draw, which is going to be started with Ashton Hiron and Olivia Parker.
It doesn't get any bigger here. Peter Greenhouse, he's on stats here. Welcome, Pete.
Mate, I cannot wait.
So here we go. It is time, 1v2. Someone will get a ring at the end of this game, and it has come out to the Sydney Seahawks, picked up here. But look at the pressure down there. That's come off a... that's actually come off a Seahawk stick.
Yes.
I thought that came off a
Sayaka
Redbelly
Higa with the
stick.
ball. Over to Ashton Hiron at the top. She's got help in Polnitz. Polnitz to Araviakis. Being defended by Ava Dorinko. Yes,
no, that is Chelsea Gilbert.
Oh, sorry, they look so similar.
They all do, but you know why they look all so similar? because they're all champions.
Yeah, they're
Good
all-
to see Sayaka Higa back after the shot she took in the other game. Looks down, and there's the first one. Ashton Hiron puts it away past Geordie Watts down there.
Pings it, starts the game. First marker for Ash. I expect big things from her. Ash is a player that when it's time to
Jess
step up.
Morrison steps in as well.
Oh!
And on the blink of an eye goes one, goes the other.
We've got-
Seahawks fans are up and about.
I know, I was going to say they're flapping their arms in front of us.
Oh, we like to see it. Ball down the back. Chelsea Patrick looks up, loses the ball. Ball to be won. Chelsea Gilbert gets a push, and that's going to be a Seahawks ball.
Chelsea Patrick having a really big week. We found out earlier she's from the Williamstown.
I was going to
Lacrosse
say, that point went the other way then.
Club. Yeah,
So everyone's a little nervous out here.
and that's okay. Nerves are a good thing. It means you care. Ashton Hiron just got turf monstered, but the ball has moved around the top on the left-hand side to
Oh,
Sayaka.
talk about getting monstered. That is one way to do it. Arabiakis up against Parker. Parker scores. Ball coming back the other way quickly here.
That was
Finds Georgia Floyd.
an amazing breakaway play from Parker.
And we've seen the physicalness of this game for the last 3 days, and people just sort of stop, don't they, when they think there's something not quite right. You'll see in this 1v2 game, I'm sure that they'll let them play immensely. Jade, so Karam with the ball. Great pressure. Got to be a loose one here. Looks over. There's Patrick from Williamstown, as we found out earlier, and 30 seconds. Great defense from the Seahawks.
Really beautiful defense, strong body position. But
We're
it
going to
looks
have
like
a green card for
Yes.
a push here, are we?
on. Who's taking the seat?
Okay. Well, given a couple of those earlier ones, that one seemed like a green card to me.
Let's see what the Redbellies have got in the bag here for their man up play. So it starts with Arabiakis on the left-hand side, moves to Georgia Floyd, looking for a player in the middle. There's two cutters on the crease. Oh, Sayaka Higa!
Just firing one past Geordie again. Ball coming out here through Dean. Look at the pressure from Ashton Hiron. And there's got to be a push as well. We're going to have another card, a card here. And I think Ashton Hiron just looking back. And that is a push. Tammy Varga, very consistent in the calls.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's all you can ask, isn't it? Consistency. And they do a fantastic job out here, the officials.
Yep, so there's one in the bin for each team. So we've got Ava in there for Ava Durinko for the Seahawks and Ashton Hiron for the Redbellies.
So the Seahawks, Sydney Seahawks bench will release first. They're just holding the ball up a little bit, looking to come around. There it is. Didn't see her on the opposite side.
No, and
just
Ava
over the head. That was really well worked there. And
missed pass,
Parker looks to come up, loses the ball. 7 seconds. Dorinko looks to fire, not there. Need to shoot it, and picked off in the middle for Mangan.
Wow.
Mangan. She loves this coast-to-coast stuff.
She's got
Heron,
Hiron.
who gets off, looks inside, and another goal there for Ashton Hiron as her teammate Georgia Floyd takes her out. Ball coming back the other way.
Through Chelsea
Through
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Over to Parker. She's got support on her on the bottom corner, but she's still got Ava Durinko at the top, who she's seen and given the ball to. This is a physical, fast game. This is what top quality lacrosse looks like, and I'm loving that we are here for it, Tone.
So these two teams were 2-0 yesterday, and they came up against each other. It got to 8-all in the last quarter,
Yep.
and then there was a whole heap of just things coming up.
Is that a ward? Oh, time, expiration
Again,
of the
they're
shot
not
clock.
used to these up checks, the women.
No.
But we know what the rules say, and if they're not getting picked up, both sides are able to do it.
Yep. Go till you're called, I say.
Yep.
So long as
looks
it's safe.
up, Karam looks to get around, back up to Sayaka Higa. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Good work there. Leah Kaiser looks, and that one's fired across the front. That will be a Sydney Seahawks ball as Geordie Watts heads down the back to pick the ball up as subs come on here.
Look at the sea of subs coming on from the Seahawks, and The Redbellies already set in their defensive set, waiting to pick them up. I would have probably picked them up a bit higher there and stopped them trying to get over the line, but that's okay.
Nikki Haynes passes the ball here to Izzy Jackson. Izzy Jackson has pace to burn when she is allowed. Ball comes over to Amini. Amini has the ball back to Haynes. Haynes back to Amini. Amini steps in. Look, needs a shot. Looks back, fires, and shot nearly had there from Hadwin. Ball turns over, and Ashton Hiron picks the ball up. Good pressure there on the outer side, and there's a flag on the play here as Hiron. Good save there from Watts.
So there should be a reset on the play, but the clock hasn't reset.
The advantage on the play here. That was a great leg save there from Geordie in the cage.
It was, but I don't know, the clock has just reset, so it's a couple of seconds late
well, they now probably should have reset that as Watts picks the ball up and go to. So yeah, that clock ran for about 10 seconds longer before it got reset. So bit of an advantage there for the Redbellies. But Geordie Watts with a couple of big saves. But she's going to have to work really hard there because of the power play situation, and we've got 2 minutes left.
Yeah, 2 minutes 33 to be precise.
So Redbellies currently leading 3-2. Power play situation, and there's 2 in the box here. So here we go, 3-zone, big opportunity for the Redbellies.
Defending in a triangle.
So look up,
trying to find
finds Floyd.
Player.
Floyd, Higa, looks on the bottom corner, looks over, finds there, and another one there from Ashton Hiron. Found her on the back corner.
Yeah, nice look across on that cross-crease feed.
Ball comes up for Dean. Dean kicks the ball over here. This is where you want to call a timeout if you have one, as the ball's coming back through Araviakis. Back to Hiron. Hiron loses possession of the ball. And there's a release about to happen, so 1 penalty released.
Chelsea Gilbert back on the field for the Seahawks as Benny and the Jets has the ball, which has moved to Araviakis. Araviakis back to Benny, looking to shoot.
Oh, top shelf up the top corner on the left hand.
I wouldn't want to be on the other end of that. That was a beautiful shot.
We've got a 5-2 game here. Morrison bringing the ball in under pressure from Jake.
She's holding a stick.
And simultaneous penalties are going to be called here. And both penalties will offset each other.
Yeah,
so
that
a
was
hold and award.
That was a very obvious hold, wasn't it?
Well, Jess Morrison had the head of her stick.
With one hand off her own.
So, ball down here with Gilbert.
And all the penalties have been released
gets
now.
Around, looks up the top, fires Gow with a big save. Ball comes back the other way through Floyd. And loses the ball. Opportunity here. Dorinko picks it up. Look at the swarm there from the Redbellies.
Yeah, Dorinko doesn't mind contact though, so she'll take that.
And there's a flag on the play as well. Timeout had. And that flag on the play will be called now, as Kelly Morley, I think, has the flag.
Yes.
And we'll find out what that is for.
5 remaining in the first quarter, and Seahawks coach Trish Adams has called a timeout.
The Seahawks have definitely come to play in this game, as have the Redbellies. The Redbellies are playing a fast, aggressive game. There was a play probably a minute or so ago where Ashton Hiron checked the play with the ball. Araviakis took it away, and then Hiron was out in front for a fast break. She just couldn't convert the shot. But
well, Hiron, you cannot give her the ball in front of the cage from about 3 metres.
She will release it, and she will release it hard.
And especially with no real defensive pressure. And we've seen Ashton. I think she's up for 3 goals already at the moment.
Yeah, I know Ash. I mean, we senior national championships in field lacrosse in Perth. I said in that last that game against Victoria, I said she's come to play. She's a big game player.
Well, there's a penalty on the play, so okay. So the timeout doesn't wipe off the penalty. So they've still got advantage here.
Yeah, so
15 seconds on.
It'll be
Morrison steps in and fires it away.
And the penalty's being called now.
Penalty is released because it was a 30-second green card. So the score wipes that out.
I hope you guys can hear the crowd at home, because the buzz from them is definitely keeping Tony and I hyped up.
Araviakis up the top, finds Gilbert. Araviakis fires, and that one is up and over. and the ball goes out of bounds. Under a minute here to go, probably 30 seconds, so shot clock will potentially be game clock. And Parker is there. And she kicks the ball up there now. Parker up against Hiron. That's a match. This is a match from the other day that both players good pick.
Bit of an interference, I reckon, there, but
maybe a moving
called.
pick, just quietly.
Darinko looking to shoot.
Fires. Ball down on the ground.
Reset.
Opportunity here for Mangan. Jade Mangan, quick on her feet. Little up check there. Look over the other side, and that will be the quarter. Wow.
That went so fast.
Massive action. 5 goals to 3 in that quarter.
What a game, Tony.
We will maybe check in with Pete Greenhouse with the goal scorers for that quarter, mate.
Yeah, mate, wasn't that a ferocious first quarter? We have got, for the Seahawks, we've got Olivia Parker with 1 and Jess Morrison with 2. And for the Redbellies, we've got Sayaka Higa with 2 great goals. She's been fantastic. But Ashton Hiron with 3 big ones, Tony. She's been fantastic. And for the goalies, they've got 2 saves each.
Nice.
Absolutely have. And as we said, we were talking about Ashton Hiron. She's a game winner. She's number 1 draft pick in this competition for a reason.
Absolutely.
And you've just seen why in that first passage of play of 8 minutes. But we saw this the other day. And Pete, you actually commentated this game. I might come to you at the quarter time here. You actually commentated this game on the outer field the other day.
Yeah.
Similar game to what it was the other day?
Yeah, it was really close. The Redbellies stuck with them all day, but the Seahawks just ran over them in the end. But, geez, there was some big contact, and I saw the interference, as Shandell said, from Jess Morrison on Ashton Hiron, and, hey, there's no love lost in this game, mate.
It's not. Thanks to Mr. Peter Greenhouse. What did you think about the hold of the stick with the ward?
I pointed. Did you see me point? I was like, she's holding a stick. I think I yelled it. I think that was my coaching voice coming in.
So back into the centre here. We have the Redbellies leading 5-3. There is another 24 minutes of this action to go. But 8 minutes to start it. Ball comes out. Higa, she's been really good. Good to see that she is okay from that hit earlier. Parker just spinning out of trouble there. Parker looks over, looks down. Gilbert fires and gets knocked down after she got rid of it, but that's gone wide. And ball will turn over and come back to the Redbellies.
It looks like Gower's not making really long clears today. I feel like she's shortening her clears in this final game. So smart decision making. We know that those out of bounds errors have been costing the keepers and those turnovers, but that was a good one. As I say that, Araviakis had some contact made by...
Good check. That's straight on the head of the stick. Hiron. And we're going to have a card here. I reckon that's going to Ashton. We'll see what Tammy Varga has to say. Another push. Green card, 30 seconds. So big opportunity here for the Seahawks.
Definitely.
Undefeated in this tournament so far. And a power play opportunity.
So setting up a box-style defense, so in a square. No one's sitting on the crease. Oh, no, one's cutting in now. Leaving a player open. Sayaka Higa's got 2 to defend there, 1 on the back corner and 1 in the middle. Just got to move that ball and find the open player.
I was just about to say that, Shandell. The ball movement is critical when you are 5-on-4,
yes.
and we do a lot of this at training, these 5-on-4s.
Yes.
But ball movement is absolutely critical. And the pressure on the ride up here is as Ashton Hiron comes on the backside, no one's picked her up, and I tell you what.
Unforced error.
Unforced errors. They'll kill you.
Yeah, that's a shame. They are straight off the bench. And that I feel like the Seahawks really wasted that man-up opportunity by not... I think Liv probably shouldn't have taken that outside shot. If I was her, I would have looked out for more option and just keep finding the ball until that open play opens
And
up.
the coach and me looked up and saw Ashton Hiron coming on, and I'm thinking, look left, look left, look left, and turn over here. And ball
Jade
coming back
Mangan.
the other way through Jade Mangan. Good check from Parker. Parker looks. Watts comes out the cage.
Great defense.
That's just come up, Patrick. So we're going to have a hold here. That is going to be a 30-second hold.
I actually thought that was really good defence by Mangan. She really got into Parker's space, but I guess if there's something deemed dangerous, then obviously we're going to stop the play, and it went up high under her chin.
Absolutely did. So 6 minutes to go in this second term. Another power play opportunity. They really need to move this ball quickly in offense to the Seahawks.
Yep. And if
And
you
they're
are
just getting set, that's all.
If you are in South Australia, if you're in Adelaide, come down to Marden Sports Complex. This is a great game to be watching. There's a men's game after
Oh,
this.
tink, tink, tink off the bar, sorry.
No, that's okay. I was just trying to, warm the crowd who's at home watching. Danny Hadwin with the ball again to notice.
Looks back to Morrison. Morrison fires, puts it in the back of the net.
It's a low ball.
And look at the Seahawks fan here. They got the wings going, and we got a penalty. So they're going to get the ball back again.
Yeah, Georgia Floyd will take a seat. Oh, no. Yeah, it is Georgia Floyd.
Georgia Floyd for a cross check. So that's a 1 minute penalty, unreleasable.
Yep.
As the shot clock resets. So 2 goals down at quarter time. They get the first one, and on that shot, get a penalty, another opportunity for a power play situation.
Yep, absolutely.
Morrison just need to move this ball. As ball is put up and that goes out of bounds. And transition is going to be had.
Yep, and Hiron will just try and run past. She's probably going to slow it down and use that penalty a little bit, but...
Well, they can pressure here. They got a minute penalty. So while that's subbing, lock off and send 3.
Yeah,
But
she's
now
got
they
Chelsea
need to
Patrick coming in on the corner if she can keep her head up and see her. But she backdoors to Hiron. There is a penalty. So there was a late hit here on...
it'll be down here. That'll be a Redbellies ball, and we'll see a penalty sit.
I thought there was some late contact on Sayaka Higa after she BTB'd the ball.
We've got a slash here.
Sorry when I say BTB, behind the back pass. For those who don't know what a BTB is, I'm talking very much lacrosse lingo.
So Hadwin's going to sit for that slash. So 1 minute. So they will be in a power play situation at some point. We've got a timeout here. Charge to the Redbellies in a 5-3 game.
Stacey Morlang is drawing something up on her whiteboard. So she's obviously got a offensive man-up play ready to go.
Well, the fact that they saw each other play not that long ago, as we see great camera shots there from Jaden Penner. And thank you to the coaching staff for allowing us to get this close to there. We're not obviously showing anything that is going to be picked up by another team.
Absolutely not.
But we do appreciate, the
access.
Able to get the fans right in there, Shindell.
Yep, definitely.
Well, the Seahawks, they've had a couple of man-up opportunities where they just haven't moved the ball. They've turned it over down there.
Yep.
I think that's something that the coaching staff of the Seahawks will talk about with these penalties, because they're going to continue to come. This is a big game, but they need to move the ball, and let's see what the Redbellies do with theirs. So Seahawks scoring the last goal, and it's a 2-goal game.
And they've got a full 30.
Just making it a little harder there for Sayaka Higa. Looks on the bottom and throws that one, and is that going out of bounds?
Hiron's going to work hard to keep it in.
But
Does,
she stepped out of bounds. She was out of bounds when she took that ball. So, a turnover again for the Redbellies as Araviakis comes out to put pressure on Haynes. Haynes to Gilbert. They're a player down here, so they can push this ball. As we see
Ashton
the
just
ball
waiting for a
on
double.
the bottom corner, looks inside and just wears one there. Does live across the ponytail.
I hope it was only the hair part of the ponytail.
And ball comes down.
Patrick looking to drive, trying to get inside, being slowed down.
Looks over, finds Higa.
Smart decision.
And pulls the ball out there with Mangan. Mangan cuts through.
Morlang on the field now, number 21 for the Redbellies.
And Higa looks to fire. Morlang looks to come down, goes to X, looks up in the middle, one time and drops the ball. And that is a good defensive set. 4-5 the score here. A 1-goal game.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a heart stopper.
Well, can't stop still. You just got to keep running. Osborne looks down. Oh, great cut. And ball turns over. Higger, good check there. As she's just covering the ball. As Parker, who's her help there? Higger, 3-on-1, 4-on-1. And we have something picked up here. And I think that's going to be a loose ball push on Parker. What about that, though? That says a lot. Parker. Oh, good shot. Brings it to 5-all. But Parker, one on. The other four were watching, and the Redbellies were swarming her.
Yes.
No help whatsoever.
Help your teammate. Help your teammate. So the ball's slowing down a bit into the Redbellies offense.
Has Hiron the other side. Karam looks to give the ball back. And Dean picks up Hiron up the top. Looks to come in. Good contest there from Morlang. Good work there from... look, you got to love that, don't you? That is a contest and a half, but...
Is that going to be a delay of game?
That is a delay of game.
So Ash picked up the ball and rolled it back this way,
Card,
which is
and she's going to have to go. So that'll be on... That's an unsportsmanlike, actually.
Yeah, I thought that would be called a delay of game.
Yep, so she's given that an unsportsmanlike, so that's going to be a 1-minute penalty.
Yeah,
so
wow.
5-all. And ball is up with Dorenko. So they've got to keep out the penalty box here, the Redbellies.
They do. It's going to cost them. But, you know, the Seahawks need to start executing on these opportunities too. They've got Dorenko trying to hedge into the middle. Mangan playing some really strong defence there on Morrison. Gets the ball. And she's away.
And Mangan goes coast to coast as she's getting accustomed to doing. Now, man up. In any way, shape or form, you do not drive on a player. It is ball movement that will beat a man-up situation. The last two times down here in the offense for the Seahawks, they've tried to drive in on one player.
Yes. Oh, they're taking shots from outside and it's not working. They need to... Dorenko's now setting a pick. It looks like a bit of a moving pick.
And they're just going to hold that up as the... well, the shot clock didn't reset. The shot clock hasn't reset. That'll be a Seahawks ball.
There's a lot of people yelling out a lot of instructions here.
So
Everyone's a referee.
That ball will go to the Seahawks. That clock didn't reset. There'll be time put back on it.
Look, we've got world-class umpires out here, Nikki Boise,
Yep.
Kelly Morley and Tammy Vargas. So the right decision will be made.
So what happened for the viewers? The shot clock didn't reset at that point. So there's 17 seconds being put back on it or less. What have we got out here?
Now it's rolling
16
again.
seconds.
There we go.
Okay.
16.
Yep. And
I thought Dorenko was going to be called for a moving pick there, but she got lucky. Hadwin with the ball.
So need to look inside here. Kessler, penalty on the play. Ball kicked down. So if they can get one here, and gets another one. As Chelsea Gilbert hits the deck. And are we going to see two penalties here? I wasn't sure whether there was a second penalty.
Georgia Floyd taking a seat with 1 minute 15 left in the quarter. This is really exciting.
It's a great game, this Sixers Olympic game. Oh, that's not the pass.
And a takeaway from Hiron.
They're man up, and that's over and back. That is over and back. Patrick, pops it top shelf.
Did you see when Patrick got that ground ball, Hiron actually boxed out the other player?
Absolutely.
Very smart.
Oh, Parker.
No foul call
Looks
there.
down, puts it down, shoots. Good save there from the keeper.
And a reset for the Seahawks.
Alicia Gower. So penalty's been released now. Looks to come around. They're just trying to do too much at the moment, the Seahawks.
Yeah, they really need to calm down and just go play by play.
Just not making good decisions, and that's a moving pick. So you like that down here.
I like that down there. That was fab.
And an opportunity here, 7-5.
Look at how
Hiron with the ball, good up check.
Protecting the ball.
And just gets through, good check. Parker.
And Parker's got a penalty.
And that's going to be a penalty there.
And Ash is going, yoo-hoo.
And that is a cross check. So that'll be a 1 minute penalty.
Unreleasable.
And we got limited time in this second quarter. So they're either going to A, have a shot here, or B, hold the ball, and they'll start with it for the third quarter.
Yeah, I'm loving the energy of the
10
crowd.
seconds on the clock. Araviakis, and we got a timeout. Okay, Stacey Morlang, she's got one to use.
Yeah, well, you may as well
10
use
seconds, and I'm sure she'll just hold the ball here.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe she's got a 10-second play up her sleeve, but that penalty's unreleasable anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm really frustrated with the Seahawks man-up plays down here.
Yep.
They are flat-footed, and they're not moving for each other, which is what they've been doing all week. You've watched it when they've had their man-up plays throughout the week. There's been a lot of movement there. If you're getting picked off and you're a player down, there's something wrong with what you're doing.
Yep.
But that needs to be addressed at halftime, and I'm sure Trish Adams and the coaching staff will look at that.
See it. Yeah, I mean, you should be scoring every time in this format.
Yeah.
In this Olympic game of sixes, off that short man-up opportunity, like the ball should be moving. You shouldn't be taking outside shots. If there's a lane, but you don't drive.
So Araviakis, maybe she's not looking for the last shot.
She's got a corner
Higa
there.
Looks and puts it away.
And she loves it, as do we.
Watts, limited time. Ball comes back the other way, and that will end. We've got an 8-5 game at halftime here. And with the amount of penalty minutes that the Seahawks had to play with, that scoreline is not very flattering to them.
Yeah, I would love to know how many minutes of penalty they have served, the Redbellies have served, because it's been a lot. Every play they seem to be finding their way to the sin bin.
We might head out to Benny Hook.
Lauren, just a couple you would have liked back in those last minute or so.
Yeah, I think the discipline just got away from us right then. We had started to come back into it and we settled it, and we were really working it round. We got the scores back up to even, and then we let it slip again. So we just need to refocus, regroup and get back into it.
A couple of really massive defensive plays in that quarter. You had the penalty numbers down and managed to force a couple of 30-second violations. So a lot to like as well.
Yeah, exactly. We love the intensity, we love the drive, and yeah, just keep going.
What do you reckon Trish will be saying in this halftime break?
Discipline, working on the plays that we've got in our back pocket and pulling them off.
Good on you, Lauren. Good luck in the second half.
So good to hear from the assistant coach there of the Seahawks. And discipline was the number one word that I got out of that, Shindell.
Yes, definitely. I know that Trish is very values-driven within her team, so I think it's time to lean on those values.
And we're going to hear from Ben Hook again here.
Is the assistant coach of the Redbellies. Little 3-goal lead. A nice little break.
It's too early to be saying 3 goals is a nice lead in sixes, so we still have a whole another half to play.
A couple of your big names standing up. Ashlyn Hiron with 3 goals. Sayaka Higa. Make it easy on myself with 3 as well, including a critical one late.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, our senior girls are stepping up, but then we've got some really great juniors who are also, taking some great shots and taking all the opportunities. So everyone on the field's a threat. You've been listening intently to Stacey, like the players. What's been her message? Just go out there, give every competition your 110%, hustle, work hard for each other, and have a good time. Thanks for your time. Good luck in the second half. Caitlin Ryan, the assistant coach of the Redbellies, who lead by 3 at halftime in the Major League Sixes Grand Final.
And thanks to Benny Hook, he's right in the action. Couple of assistant coaches there. And the key to that is this game's not over, I'm hearing from Caitlin Ryan.
Definitely not. I actually know Caitlin hates talking on the mic, so it makes me giggle when she's out there, but she does a great job.
All right, and we might hear from Mr. Peter Greenhouse. How is the goal scorers for this quarter, or for this half?
Yeah, very physical game tonight, Tony. So with the Adelaide Redbellies, we've got Sayaka Higa with 3 goals, Chelsea Patrick with 1 and 1, Ashton Hiron with 3, Jade Mangan with 1, and Alicia Gower has 4 saves there, Tony. And for the Seahawks, we've got Danny Hadwin with an assist, Parker with 2, Morrison with 3, and that would round out the 5. So Geordie Watts with 2 saves.
All right, thanks, Pete. We'll let you get back to what you do. You're doing a fantastic job there, buddy. And we're about to start the action here. It will start with the Seahawks. And Liv Parker with the ball. Jade Mangan been really good, Shendell, in the defence.
Yeah.
Just not on the same page there. But we've got a, not sure what, we got a push here, have we? No. We're asking to go
Julie Mao seen something
back
from
the other
bench.
way. Okay, just they want to restart that. Maybe the clock wasn't reset. It's at 26 seconds.
Yeah, right. I love when they keep us guessing, keeping us on our toes.
There is some definite on the toes here. Look at the double set for Parker. Parker needs to use those long legs. Runs through one. Has Morrison.
Higa about to cut off the adjacent pass, but still gets there with Morrison.
And Morrison with pace. Looks in the middle. Great cut there from Leah Kaisler. Morrison comes back around. Just running the arc here. Dorenko is there.
Their shot clock's about to expire.
Fires and had to shoot that ball. And Hiron picked the ball up. And she played for that penalty then.
She did, and Ava really was giving her some contact, but...
So ball comes down the other way.
Penalty's
Looks up.
coming.
And Sayaka Higa with the ball. So advantage on this, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ball over to Higa. Look on the bottom corner. Mangan's by herself. Sayaka Higa looks to shoot. Good save there from Watts. And that one goes through.
But one penalty's been released for the Seahawks, but you can see Ava Dorenko taking a seat now. I'm trying to see what the penalty was. Green card, so it's a 30-second release.
Pushes are certainly getting called tonight, Shendell.
You know, and that's for the safety of the players, so they've got to be called.
Yeah, I think in some of the earlier games, some of these things were being let go. I like the fact that they're starting to pick some of these up now.
Yes.
Because the words have been, it's a little physical sometimes, and, you know, maybe as we come to the Olympics, we need to just make it the Olympic game. Great work there for Parker. Parker picks the ball up.
An
she
amazing
just needs to run.
takeaway. She's been pushed out of bounds.
Pushed out of bounds. And a push with possession. That'll be a 30-second penalty.
Yes. And Georgia Floyd is going to take that penalty. She makes her way over to the bench.
And she'll have to take the ball over to the bench side.
6 minutes, 49 remaining.
Interesting with the men's and women's game. We've seen a couple of them start this side rather than the other side on those dots.
Yes,
Shendell.
yes. Good point, Tone.
So here we go. They are even 4-on-4.
Playing a diamond set.
Oh, good there from Morrison. That gets her 4th of the game, I think, so far, Morrison.
Yeah, she's had a big game.
8-6 game. Ball with
Chelsea
Patrick.
Patrick screaming down the middle.
Again, she is one that just has caught my eye as a lacrosse player.
Yes, definitely. She's stood up to the challenge this week.
As penalties have been released, 5-on-5, back to even. Floyd looks to go in. Good work there from Parker. Looks up, as she looks up, Hiron.
Hiron not letting her get past her. Liv
Looks
Parker's
inside.
had some great takeaway plays tonight.
Osborne. Gilbert looks to go inside, Sayaka Higa. And that's a great defence. Penalty on the play here. And that'll be held up as Gilbert got absolutely bowled over in the middle there.
Yes, she did.
And that's going to be a push on Hiron again. Oh, if there is an award for cards at the moment.
Yeah. I don't know if it's Floyd or Hiron. Ava's had a bit of time in there too.
I'm saying Ashton Hiron. But you know what? That's just tiptoeing the line, isn't it?
You know,
champions do that.
Cometh the moment, cometh the woman.
And here we go, Patrick again. Good ball. Ball to be won. Needs to pick it up. And
Polnitz does.
And that one is close to the head. Looks over, finds an open player, and Floyd, good work, save from Watts.
Beautiful
and
save.
there's a penalty coming as well. Great save on the doorstep from Watts, but gets bowled over. That's a cross check. That'll be a 1-minute cross check.
Is that Dorenko again? No, she's subbing.
So that is Leah Kaisler sitting in the box there.
Dorenko's on the field still.
So a power play opportunity here for the Redbellies now. Let's see what they can do as Ashton Hiron comes on the field.
Their defence seems a little bit disorganised at the moment.
Looks over the back, Floyd. Yeah, they just don't look like they're moving well enough. Save! Geordie Watts, another big save.
Huge save for Geordie.
Dorenko will bring the ball down here for the Seahawks. Pressure. There we go. Over to Parker. Parker has Morrison down the left-hand side or right-hand side there, and it gets there now. And Dorenko up the top. Hiron. I would be getting the ball as far away from her as I could if she was defending.
Me too.
Oh, great pass and a good save there from the keeper. That's a reset.
I can't even get my
as
words out,
Osborne
Toad.
picks up.
I'm just throwing my hands up in the air.
I got you, Shindell.
Thanks. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, good backdoor cut there from Morrison.
The quality of this lacrosse right now, Tony, is mind-blowing.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Ball up to Dorenko. Dorenko up against Benny and the Jets. Looks down, fires, looks over, and fires that one in the middle, and ball comes back.
Mangan looking for space. She's got Benny and the Jets over the far side, but I think, no, yeah, she's going to slow it down.
Actually, that was Simmons. Don't they look similar?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Araviakis getting in as dispossessed. Benny and the Jets looks and fires away, gets a scrap goal, and 9-6 is the score.
Yeah, Benny's
but
had a huge
Morrison
game.
coming back the other way. Redbellies really good at getting back into that defensive hole. Dean under pressure, needs to look inside, finds Kessler, good save. Ball picked up though, just flicks out of the stick there.
That defense on Morrison from Patrick there was just amazing. She had her body low.
Good check. And got to keep going. You cannot give up. They're getting tired out here, these players. It is the last game that they're going to play in this Major League Sixes tournament. And good check.
That one looked like it was right into the body. I can't believe that
and
wasn't
that
a
one's
penalty. Over
just
and back.
pushing over as that ball is up and over. 2 seconds, 1 second, and no shot there. And good defense there from the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't an over and back call on that one, and also that check that looked like it was going into the head.
It
didn't
looked
get called
like the
either.
foot fell on the line there.
Yes, and the crowd in front of us would also agree.
So ball comes over with Haynes. Haynes looking to run. Got to watch that halfway line. Who's her help? Ball. Haven't seen much from Izzy Jackson tonight.
No.
And she is a big-time player. Jackson on cue.
Yes, there she is.
9-7 the score. Hiron brings the ball down. She's seen that they haven't quite set the double down there, so she's just looking. That ball was quite high for Floyd, but Floyd picking the ball up. Sayaka Higa, she's been outstanding. That is a good contest there from Parker. Parker gets through 1-2 opportunity as Mangan chases her down.
The Seahawks
looks
have
inside.
got Redbellies have got numbers
They
ahead.
need
though.
it. She needs help here. As the ball is put down. Ball still here. Got to clear it out.
And they're over. And they're over in the 10.
And
Siaka Higa with the ball. Ashton saying to send it right. I guess she's waiting for her subs to come on, and there they are.
there they are. Polnitz just over here.
Just getting a bit excited. I think Ash is just directing traffic to calm down a
Patrick
bit.
looks to get in. Rolls back around on her left.
Should Polnitz sit
Great
on the
cut
crease.
there from Hiron. Hiron fires, and that's come off
Stick.
a stick. There is no reset on that. They're going to have to check that.
Yeah, I thought the reset only came off the goalie.
The reset only comes on a goalie, not a defender's stick, so they got away with one there. Good work. Picked up. Watts, another big save there.
Wow.
Great save.
Watts
She
is
needs
having
an outlet.
Yeah, Watts has having a huge game. Got
Ball
Hiron
up.
and Sayaka Higa
Oh.
standing in the defense waiting.
Oh,
Oh, and a body.
and that is going to be a penalty here on Ashton Hiron. As they confirm illegal procedure on Gold, which should almost be simultaneous. Because I thought Tammy Varga called a penalty right next to her.
Yeah, I did too out here. I thought Ash was going to get a body call.
So
She's got help on this side with Araviakis,
No
but
call.
Chelsea Gilbert's hedging.
Dorenko.
Ash is like, see you later,
Ash
Dorenko.
just goes straight through, fires, And Ash Hiron puts one down low, and we're going to have a penalty now on the Seahawks. And that is on Dorinko for a slash. So 10-7, 40 seconds on the play. 10-7 is the score.
And the Redbellies
up by 3. Oh, what is she doing? Ashton. And that is a no penalty there. Oh, that's a moving pick. Cannot do that. And Liv Parker hits the deck as Ashton Hiron gets a cross check. And a yellow card there, and Liv Parker wearing the effects of that, isn't she?
Yeah, but Liv Parker, a very tough player. I know she's probably just breathing it out. And the crowd cheering her on as she gets
they have history out on the backfield a day ago.
Yes, they do.
So 24 seconds to go in this contest. And I believe we're at 7-10 is the scoreline.
4 great defenders in for the Redbellies. So let's see what...
let's see
it's a
what
4-on-4.
Oh yeah, they're still in a penalty, aren't they? Dorinko still there. Good work from Morrison.
Good switch.
Morrison looks to come back in on her left. Fires Alicia Gower, not able to get that left. Looks up and coming back the other way there is Polnitz. Oh, that's over and back. Oh, didn't get 2 feet in, they say. And that ends the third quarter. We've got a 10-8 game. We have 1 quarter left in the gold medal game, championship game here for the women. And it is currently the Redbellies 10, Seahawks 8.
Hey, Tone, do we pick an MVP from this game?
Most definitely, there is an MVP, I believe.
I would say there's a few people in
contention.
contingency, yeah.
We might head to Peter Greenhouse, mate. Goal scorers and anything else that you want to run through there?
Yeah, look, Geordie Watts did have a big game. She got 4 saves that quarter to make it 6. Gowers also got 6 saves. The goal scorers for the Seahawks, Hadwin with the 1 assist, Olivia Parker 2 goals, 1. Jess Morrison moves up to 5 goals, and Izzy Jackson with the solo goal there. And the Adelaide Redbellies, it's all the Sayaka Higa and Ashton Hiron show with 4 goals apiece. Chelsea Patrick 1 and 1 assist, and Jade Mangan 1 goal. So, yeah, big game to come.
Thanks, Pete. All over the stats there. I'm just looking over to the outer side there. Ashton Hiron sitting down, but I just saw Chelsea Gilbert sit down in the box as well. So was there a penalty right late in that quarter? Because they're going to be 2 players down here.
Yeah, Tony and I are a bit confused that we didn't see that second player make their way to the penalty box. So it's a 4-on-3.
So yeah, there is Gilbert with a penalty as well. And that'll start here with Anastasia Araviakis.
So they've got a triangle defense set up, the Seahawks. Redbellies need to move the ball, but it looks like they're giving them no space with that defensive triangle. They're moving very well on the string. Sayaka Higa looking to get past on a drive.
Save! That's a massive save again from Watts.
Yeah, beautiful save by
and
Watts.
Releases 1. We're 4-on-4. Ball comes in from Anastasia Araviakis. Ball hits the deck.
20 on the shot clock, and the other penalty has now been released. So we're back to
5-on-5 now. Hiron comes on up the top. No one's picked Hiron up. Can't not pick her up. Oh, that's something they need to recognise coming off the bench.
Yeah, I think they got so caught up in the fact that they were going back to a 5-on-4, a 4-on-5, yeah, a 4-on-5 that they didn't recognise the player coming off the bench, and obviously wasn't communicated well enough that Ash got free.
Little BTB there from Morrison, gives to Gilbert. Gilbert fires, puts one away. We've got an 11-9 game here.
This just isn't stopping.
Ball comes up to Sayaka Higa.
Great defensive pressure there from the Seahawks.
Oh, over the top.
Force the
ball to be won. Jade Manga just keeps it in, uses those big motors that she has, gets inside, fires, looks out as the ball kicks around the back,
10
up
on
the
shot
top.
clock.
And that's going to go over and back.
She gooses it in the direction of her
that
teammate.
hasn't given much, but
Is that going to be a delay of game call, Hicks? She just rolled the ball backwards when the ball stopped here and the whistle went.
and that is going to be a delay of game call. So we've got a penalty coming here, and it will go for a delay of game, 30 seconds, and they will have to sit down. So another opportunity here for the Sydney Seahawks. Currently down 11-9. And they have a power play situation as they send their fifth attacker out. And it's about now, you just need you need 6 minutes of absolute gut-busting running from your best five. And that's a hold. It picks it up again, fires. Parker. And that is advantage. So Parker with the goal there. We've got an 11-10 game. Ball up. So the pressure now. I thought that was going quicker than it was.
Yeah, looking to
and behind. Steps inside. Patrick looks up.
She's confident.
Comes up the top, over and back. So they can go here. Tarenko can go and pick the ball up. She can't touch her before she does that.
Is she marking? Is she wasting time? Is she getting her set down there? There you go. She was letting it expire.
She cannot check the player before the ball. That's a penalty. So she is going to...
I think Tammy, I don't know if she's saying, you should have picked it up when you got there. But...
Okay, that's probably sensible. There's no penalty there and allows her to pick up. So here we go. Sydney Seahawks, one down. Jess Morrison as she comes out to get her. Jess Morrison looks in, looks down, looks over. Ball hits the deck. Ball to be won. Jess Morrison picks the ball up, runs the backside here. Morrison goes left, comes back around, looks up the top. Ball on. Haynes over the top. And that goes out of bounds. 5 minutes left on the game clock.
Polnet's saying to Araviakis, get down the field. I want to clear this myself. And
Polnitz has to pick her up, though. That's the problem, because she's super quick.
Oh, Benny with some fancy footwork.
Fires, gets that one past Watts. An outlet here. Liv Parker down. Higa. The other girls need to sub and get on the field to give these offensive guys coming down, or girls coming down here. Parker. Looks back up the top to Dean. Dean looks to go inside, does get inside. Dean fires, and Dean puts one away. Alicia Dean brings it back to a one-goal game, Shindell.
The people's champion.
Little flip up to Sayaka Higa. We're going to have a timeout here as the crowd gets right into this game. Have we got another golden goal here? We are 12-11. With and we've got about 4 minutes left, so half of the quarter to go to decide this championship game. It is currently the Redbellies up 12-11. And what a game of lacrosse we are having here, Shendell.
Yeah, I've just had to take a moment to breathe because I am so caught up in this game. It's amazing to watch. The atmosphere is incredible.
Well, there is 4 minutes. 4 minutes to writing history here at the Marden Sporting Complex. The Redbellies will have the ball. Coach calls a timeout. Can they get a 2-goal buffer, or can there be a big stop here and come down and even this game up and really get my voice up and about, Shindell?
Yeah, it's all right, Tones. Mine's good. So hasn't Benny really come to play tonight? She's just gone, this is... and look at her footwork. She's so quick. She's so dynamic. Her two-hand game. Gives it to Byron.
Up the top. Fire. Save. That's hit. That's going to be a red card. That might be a red card there because that's a dangerous shot. It's hit the player. And are we going to see a red card given here?
It's a shot.
Let's have a look. Red card. Ashton Hiron
Out of the game.
out of the game for the last 3 minutes. That is a 3-minute penalty, and she will not return. So the Seahawks will play the last 3 minutes man up.
You know the best thing about Ash, though, is she's going to stand there and she's going to cheer her heart out for this team. They've put Emily Harwood in the first home to take the penalty, but Ash will give it everything she can now to yell encouragement and instruction.
But how big is that for the Seahawks?
Oh, huge, huge.
They need to score to. Great check
Takeaway
Higa.
from Benny.
Looks up, fires up. Parker picks the ball up, looks in. Ball with Alicia Gower. They've got to shut off here. They're a man down.
Yeah, clearing on this. They probably should have cleared to Sayaka here on this side,
So
but that's
Anastasia Araviakis looks down, fires down the bottom corner here to Floyd. Floyd, they can double the ball here.
Yeah, we've got to remember as well, with Ash having that red card.
And there's
the
the ball that's turned over.
Redbellies are playing 3-minute man down.
And coming back the other way, have numbers. Sorry, Shandell.
That's okay. I'm just saying that the Redbellies will now be 3 minutes man down on the field from when she took that
That's
penalty.
a hold, and that'll turn over. There's another penalty. They're going to be in a 3-man zone
It's a
with
test for defense.
3 minutes and 2 seconds to go in this contest. So they need to score here.
They do.
They've got a 3-zone.
Who have they got on? Chelsea Patrick, Sasha Polnitz, and Sayaka Higa. 3 great defenders.
So Parker need to move the ball. They cannot guard as fire up the top. Great save there from Gower. Now just got to shut off the players. Ball down the back. She's got to get all the way down.
She's got to send it over. She's got 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Bomb it.
And that is going long. Watts comes out the cage, picks the ball up, looks back, fires up. Great pass there to Izzy Jackson. Jackson looks over, fires. Oh! And that's going to be a dangerous
Holy
shot
moly.
as well. That has hit her fair square in the head. And Liv Parker is straight on her. There was no malice in that.
No, not at all. But that was a big
That was
shot.
a big shot.
And did you see the staff come straight out from the Redbellies?
And that is going to be a 3-minute expulsion as well. So what it does is it evens up the score, evens up the teams here.
Yes.
They'll be playing 4-on-4 for the last few minutes.
She's sitting up. That's good to see.
And who is that?
It's Benny.
That's the second headshot she's had.
Yes.
So she's going to have to go off as well.
So both teams will be playing 4-on-4. Well, now that the tables have turned, it's a 4-on-3.
But because they stopped the clock for her, she has to come to off the field.
Benny does.
Well, there was a rule that when you went down and they stopped the clock for you for an injury that you had to take off the field.
Oh, okay.
But doesn't look like it's happening here. I would be assessing that. That's the second
Yes.
head knock she's had in
Yes.
2 games
Look,
today.
I know Caitlin Ryan is a physio by profession, and she has done a concussion test on her earlier, and she passed twice. So
4-on-4 here. Ball with Araviakis.
she's got Patrick
Benny
on
in
the
the
back
Jets.
corner.
Looks down, fires Watts. Good save. Outlet. Puts it up in front. Ball picked up here. Leah Kaysler grabs the ball, rolls around, looks back. Great work to Patrick. There we go. Kaysler picks the ball up to Morrison.
Morrison just trying to
Morrison.
chill.
There's plenty of space out there now. Lets her get past. Good trail check there as the ball comes off a red stick. Goes out of bounds. Great flick up to Osborne. This could work. Ball inside. Kaysler looks around. Fires. Ball goes out of bounds and turns over.
Touched on the way out of bounds there. Chelsea Patrick. No, it's not Chelsea Patrick. It's Jade Mangan bringing that
Jade
ball
Mangan
into play.
bringing the ball in.
So she's going to send it to Benny, and she's got Patrick here on this side
So
of the field.
1 minute 48, 1 goal in it, and that's is that over and back?
Georgia Floyd with the ball, looking to drive
Someone's
that right
gotta go
side.
to her, looks in, fires, and that's going out of bounds. That could be a Seahawks ball, and it is.
It is.
Didn't touch it. Seahawks ball.
So shouldn't that be the goalie bringing that ball back into play?
No, goalie would come out of the cage.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I thought she could have passed back in.
You can't pass back into the goal circle. So they've missed another one there. That should have been a turnover.
Yeah, I thought that Geordie had to go and get the ball.
No.
Okay.
No, could be anyone.
But you just can't pass back in, right? So Geordie should have come out of the circle.
Morrison looks in, fires, Gower with the ball. They need to lock off here.
Benny with the ball, looking to drive. She's got 3
1 minute on the clock.
yellow players in front of her. Timeout's called, I think.
Timeout here again from Morlang.
56 seconds, but we don't know if that's exactly the clock that we're seeing, if that's the exact clock. 57.
All right, so chance for a stop here. Still a chance for an opportunity for the Seahawks to tie it up. Have we got a golden goal here? Shendil, do we have a golden goal?
I think if Stacey draws up the right play and they score, they've got it.
No, Pete Greenhow, another golden goal for you, mate.
They've been the stats man tonight, mate. The stats say Pete Greenhouse has to be in the commentary team, not the stats team. So I'm saying no golden goal.
Well, I'm going to go against you. Golden goal all the way.
Yeah, but you love that.
Here we come.
I love it too. I love the competition. But
How big have both the goalkeepers been in the last 4 or 5 minutes?
yes. I found it interesting when the ball rolled down into the defensive end of the Redbellies, Alicia Gow didn't come up. But if it had gone the other way, Geordie would have come out and met the ball. So difference in the age and the maturity of the goalkeepers we could see there, but Alicia Gow doing a great job still.
So 21 seconds on the shot clock. Jade Mangan with the ball. Looks up. Finds Chelsea Patrick. Ball to Benny and the Jets.
So the penalty...
Looks the other side. So they're playing a 4-on-4 here.
Yes,
no.
The red card penalty for Ashton Hiron has been released, and it's just been released now as well.
Looks on the bottom corner. Jade Mangan could have shot that. 3, 2, 1. Fires and out. So here's the opportunity for the Seahawks to send it to a golden goal.
You can see Lauren Smith running down the sideline with her.
Oh, penalty called.
Chelsea Gilbert, Ava Dorinko. I think it's Jess, or is it Izzy Jackson?
Well, they need to get out and put pressure on this. There's 30 seconds and 30 seconds.
And Jess Morrison playing defence.
Arabiakis pops it over. Benny and the Jets looks down the bottom corner. They can hold this ball if they need. Don't need to shoot it. Fire! That is a goal there. Great goal from Georgia Floyd. Got to go now to the Seahawks. 15 seconds. Morrison.
Someone's down.
With the ball. Ball stepped in. Morrison, that's come off the keeper.
It's a reset.
Limited time in this. Clock about to run out.
We're saying 15 seconds from what we can see, but clock has been held, so we're really unsure. We're in the final seconds, we know that.
Well, number one, they need to score a goal here, and that's not going to do it. Jade Mangan under pressure, coming down the other way.
And there's a penalty
Mangan
as well.
looks in, looks to fire, fires. Good save there from Watts. And that is it. And the Redbellies win the first ever Major League Sixes title.
I'm getting a bit choked up, Tony. This is amazing. Look at the excitement on the players. Look at this competition. What a historic
game
moment.
of lacrosse that was. That is one for the ages right there.
Absolutely.
First ever, down to 1 goal. Or 2 goals in the end, sorry. They Georgia Floyd putting it away. And congratulations to the Redbellies as the Snakes come on the field. That's what we love. A little bit of prop magic down there.
Bit of novelty.
And what a fantastic game of lacrosse. Undefeated all week, the Seahawks.
Yes.
And they came down to the point where Parker had the opportunity to tie it up. Benny and the Jets stepped in front of the shot effectively. Took another big hit for her team.
Yeah, I think she needs to be checked out immediately.
I think she just needs to be checked out for stepping in front of balls.
So if we had to pick an MVP?
Oh, Benny and the Jets.
Yeah, I think so too.
Benny and the Jets.
I thought Georgia Floyd was pretty good as well. I think Liv Parker and Ashton Hiron both outstanding, but they've both been expelled from the game. So I feel like that kind of throws them out. Jess Morrison had another cracking game. Geordie was good in goals.
Yep. And, Jess Morrison was, for me, on that side.
Yes.
I think she ended up with 4 or 5 goals. Pete, let's go through some scorers there while we've got a bit of time.
Yeah, so the Sydney Seahawks unlucky going down after winning all tournament. Alicia Deans with 1 goal, Chelsea Gilbert 1 goal, Danny Hadwin with the 1 assist, Liv Parker 3 and 1. Jess Morrison got a handful, she got 5, and Isabel Jackson 1.
All right, and we'll head out to Benny Hook.
Benny Higa is with me. Benny, can you believe the emotion in that game?
Oh my guys, amazing game. Thank you for the team and thank you for the audience. Thank you guys. It was amazing.
What a thriller, so much pressure. Did you expect when you turned up for this tournament that this would be the way it'd finish?
No, it was the best game I ever experienced in my life. It was the best game. Thank you so much for organizing everything.
You got in the way of one from Olivia Parker. How's the cheekbone?
It was the second time I got nose in the morning game and second one's here. But it was okay, yeah, I could play.
Benny, congratulations. You're going to be wearing a ring shortly.
Thank you so much.
Well done. Benny Higa, congratulations.
And we still have another game to go. Can you believe that? And it is going to be the men's game here between the Manta Rays and the Redbellies. Can the Adelaide Redbellies go double-double?
Yeah,
We're about to find out.
Tone, can we just take a moment to appreciate what, I was going to say Sachi, what that Benny just said, this is the best game of lacrosse of my life. You know, for someone to say that at our first ever Major League Sixes, who's played a lot of international lacrosse, like what a moment, what a thing to hear from a player. Yeah, just gives you tingles thinking how far away are we from LA 2028.
I cannot wait to see the rings on their fingers later in the presentations in here. We might start to wrap this up. To Ryan up on the camera, mate, outstanding. We love your work and didn't miss a thing there.
Not at all.
Did Mr. Spark. Pete Greenhouse, thanks for doing stats here, buddy.
You're very welcome,
Done a
mate.
fantastic job.
My pleasure.
Shendell, thank you so much for being here to commentate that. That was amazing.
Thank you, Tone, so much for the honour. This is a moment to remember in history, and we're a part of it. So how special! And yeah, thanks to ALN for letting me be back again.
And to Scotty Gill, great work, mate. Always do a fantastic job. And as the excitement goes on out the outer side, I'm going to end it up here from our commentary box.
Sure.
So we'll be back very shortly here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. My name is Tony Watts. Until the sticks are swinging, and they're going to be doing it really shortly. Woo! We'll be back very soon.
Firstly, let's hear it for the Perth Manta Rays. And who is here tonight supporting the Adelaide Redbellies? Let's get this game underway. Firstly, it's time to meet the officials. Our head official is Luke Keesing. Official number 1, Steve Green. Official number 2, Brad Edwards. Our chief bench officer is Tyler Knopf, and bench manager is Marty Baker. Just there. Perfect. Thank you. Yep. Face the camera. That's it. And now, firstly, let's meet the Perth Manta Rays. Number 1, Aitan Nikolevsky. Number 2, Dylan Harari. Number 5, Kobe Cook. Number 6, Jacob Marden. Number 8, Ethan Buchanan. Number 10, Stephen Stoikos. Number 11, Jack Price. Number 12, Mitchell Baker. Number 13, Liam Fothergill. Number 18, Josh Gordon. Number 21, Jalen DiCarlo. Number 22, Jared Neal. And number 24, Lachlan Walker. The head coach is Glenn Meredith. Assistant coach is Tim Keane. And the manager is Paul Freeman. Time to meet their opponents tonight. The Adelaide Redbellies. Number 1, Thomas Barrett. Number 2, Ryan Hockey. Number 5, Eden Hannah Roberts. Number 8, Cal Gibson. Number 9, Matthew Wood. Number 10, Rhett Johnston. Number 15, James Mullins. Number 16, Ashwin LeMay. Number 17, Joseph Manning. Number 27, John Cale. Number 52, McGregor Allen. Number 53, Tyler Reynolds. And number 88, Pius Bonjui. Their head coach is Gareth Allen. Their assistant coach is Travis Roost. And the manager is Chris Baker. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please join the match officials and players and stand for the Australian National Anthem.
And we are back here, stirring rendition of the Australian National Anthem. I am joined after the King of the Kids, mate, down there, Peter Greenhouse. What an atmosphere down here at the Mars Stadium.
Oh, it's so good, mate. And Lacrosse Australia have done everything in their power to make this such an amazing event, including allowing me to give away some merch. And the kids absolutely loved it. And there's a lot of kids down there watching this fantastic lacrosse, mate, for this grand final between the Redbellies and the Rays.
Yeah, we did a fantastic job down there, mate. Got the crowd into a frenzy. Love it. And we're joined also, too, by Mr. Anson Carter. He is in stats tonight, mate. You've been doing a fantastic job all week. Great to have you on board. We'll come to you through the quarter time, half time, and three-quarter time, full-time breaks.
Excited to be here, mate. It's going to be fantastic.
And the first of the face-offs comes in, and ball is picked up there, and it's picked up by Cook. So Cook with the ball.
Yeah, Manta Rays getting first possession here through Jack Price. Jack Price having a shot and getting a save there is Rhett Johnston.
And he's
finds a long pass.
Looks up, fires, pops, and
Oh.
goes through. Ball to be won. Johnson, he sat on that to take it out. Oh, there you go. Just slid into the home try line. He did. So, ball down the outer side here as we see the Sydney Seahawks women, who did a fantastic job this week, just coming past here. And don't you love that, the Sydney Seahawk men all over it as Jack Price looks down to fire. And another save there from Rhett in the cage. Rhett Johnson, 2 saves to start the game. And they have another opportunity here as Walker comes around the back. And Walker said, "You're not saving that one."
Yeah.
And puts it away.
Yeah, amazing. Great start by the Redbellies defence. Really being tight, and they just get an opportunity there
And
through
Wood.
number 9. That's Matt Wood. Great shot there.
Ball comes back down the other way with Cook. Looks down. Oh, just gets one late there from Gibson. And Gibbo is going to... Is there a penalty on the play here? So hit the deck hard there, did Cook. But seemed to may have just run into the player. Or a loose ball push there. Ball down the back. Running this right-hand side.
Bit of a ward there, Tone.
Absolutely could have been a ward there, mate. Looks to get inside as just gets another one, and that's a knee. He's grabbed straight for the knee there. Man down. He's going to have to... and they've stopped the clock for him. We'll just... maybe just a tweak there. It's not what we want to see for any of our athletes.
You know, it's funny... Not funny, but it's great to see how physical these games have been.
Yeah.
But we actually haven't had a lot of injuries, Tony. So, yeah, it's a shame to see this young fella here, Jacob Marden, is getting helped off by his teammates and his staff.
Again, I'll say it. You said it last night. Lacrosse family. As soon as that happened, Cale came over. He was going to help him up and help him at the bench. The opposition in a 1v2 game.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen, and in many other sports, does it?
Not at all, mate. When the ball's live, we're like animals. But once that ball's dead, you know, we're best of mates, and that's a really good part of our sport.
So Cal Gibson with the ball here. 1-1 game. Is it going to be an Adelaide double? As Cal Gibson wants to do that. Oh, great save there from Stoikos. Up high, and ball comes back the other way through Fothergill. Fothergill looks over and finds Harari. Harari. Ball back here to DiCarlo. DiCarlo up and over the top.
Yeah, just put it into his left hand. Probably is not his preferred hand, and just got a bit loose there, Tone. But not to worry. Like the intensity.
As the ball comes up and over the halfway line, and we see Ryan Hockey. He's a monster of a man. Ball comes off. Ball sneaks out. Oh, that is going to be a crease infringement. Steve Green, the umpire there, right on the spot.
Yeah, very lucky there. That was a bit of a mishandle there by Stoikos, and had a Redbellies guy there ready to strike.
Mate, that's the place you want to sit as an attackman, right on the crease, and kick him in, scrap him in, however you want. Price.
Oh, big shot.
Puts that one in, Jack Price. And Rhett is looking for the ball. Has no idea where that one's gone.
Yeah, that's something, while they're just getting that ball out of wherever it ended up, that's something Anson said about Jack Price last night, is used to drive a lot from X, but is now driving a lot from the top.
Is indeed. And you can tell the power of that shot. It actually wedged in the back of the bottom of the cage. So ball here. Gibson fires it up. Looks to run off the pick there. This is the butter knife. Tyson looks down. Good save there. Stoikos needs to step out if he's going to step. And look at that outlet to the bench.
Pass. Beautiful pass there to Fothergill.
And we're going to have a timeout here, mate. Charge to the Manta Rays. And Perth Manta Rays currently leading 2-1. Now, we didn't get our tips here before. Pete, who are you going for in this game?
I'm going the Adelaide double-double.
Adelaide double-double?
Yeah, I think the Redbellies, mate.
And Anson?
I'd love to see the Bellies get up after having a shocker start, and then they've just turned it on when they need to, mate.
So you going the Bellies or Adelaide? Scotty Gill down the end there. Adelaide boy, Adelaide team, they're all on this, and that's how our foundations are going to be formed in this concept of Major League Sixes with these franchise teams. Well, I'm going 4 for 4. We've got
There
Adelaide all the way in the box here. And probably because we're all Adelaide boys.
Could be. Although I did think the Sydney Seahawks were going to get up in the women's grand final, but the Redbellies came up and took them by surprise.
They did indeed. They played good lacrosse early and got onto the cage and just put some scoreboard pressure on, and they never really, and not that they didn't have massive opportunities, that has come off the keeper there, save for Rhett Johnston, and ball goes out of bounds and is found down there by Lockie Walker. Walker, the general, steps over, and Baker, that has come off the keeper. He's saying that Rhett Big, there's still, both of them saw that come off a tip, and Rhett said, I didn't touch it.
Oh, well. Play the whistle. Play to the umpire's call.
Ball down here with Ryan Hockey. Hockey gets Matty Wood coming on and receives that now. He's picked up there by Nikolavetsky. Wood already got one, now has two, and the outlet comes straight back.
Just had a screen there and used it.
Buchanan.
Buchanan stands and delivers.
How many times does that happen?
Yeah.
Goal scored, and then you don't get a goal for 3 minutes.
Yeah, the pace gets a bit frantic, but then they settle it down. But the Redbellies, they don't want to stop. Oh, that is a great... Oh, yeah, all clear.
Got a big piece of it from Tyler Reynolds.
I think he must have jumped halfway to the moon, because that went through after being touched, and then he hit the deck.
He did indeed. Reynolds gets one there. Looks inside. Oh, that has come off the keeper. Ball to be won on the deck. Ground ball, and that comes off an orange stick. That will go the way of the Redbellies as well. So currently 3-3 here in the first, and only 2 minutes 20 left.
Oh, it's been a crazy start to this game. No one really grabbing the ascendancy as the Redbellies look to strike.
Gibson.
And, big
Hockey.
shot.
Ryan Hockey just hitting top shelf.
Oh, yeah, I wonder what the light's like down there. We're seeing balls move at that sort of speed, mate. That was a big shot, though, and well placed above his opposite shoulder.
Was indeed. Good cut from Fothergill. Takes it one-handed, gets up, still has the ball, loses the ball now. Ball to be won. Picked up down the back, fires it up. Interception there, and that is DiCarlo. And he'll settle it down with a reset on the clock, Pete.
Yep. Taking it to X. I've really enjoyed seeing how much X play there is as Lachlan Walker drives around on the right.
That was going to Jack Price then, and Jack Price had it, but Harari just said, I got it, mate. That's all right.
1:10 left on the clock. 1:10.
So 1 minute 10 we're hearing on the clock. Ball up the top. That is Barrett. Barrett gives the ball to Hockey. Looks inside, still on. Needs to keep it in, 10 seconds. Good work down there. Ball still to be won. Time about to run out. They need to let him pick it up. And do now. Reset on the clock. And ball coming the other way through Cook.
Great hustle there by the Manta Rays. You're right, though. They could have just let him pick it up because the shot clock would have wound down.
Fired up the top. 29 seconds we're seeing. 15 seconds on the shot clock. So the Manta Rays looking to get in with Baker here. Baker fires, puts it away. Mitch Baker, limited time, but they still have time. Johnston moves the ball up.
Yeah, 4 goals apiece now. Still no one getting the ascendancy. They're just going goal for goal at the moment. They're going to look to wind the clock down and get one shot, so that doesn't give the Manta Rays opportunity.
They need to go fast here. Gets inside, and the score goes, but not out of the stick before that whistle went. And I wonder how much communication was happening on the bench there, because when they got it into offense, they held it up as we see some slight drizzle starting to appear out there. So is that going to make it interesting?
I think that'll make the lawn out there. I don't know if you've been out there, Tony, but the grass is really quite short. I reckon the bit of mist will just make it slippery, particularly as the ground's worn a whole lot in front of the goals there. It will start to be slippery, and the guys might want to go in and put their wet tyres on.
And Mr. Anson Carter, he's been busily sitting here getting left, right, left, right, left, right. How are the stats looking, mate? Goal scorers, saves?
Goal scorers for the Redbellies hockey with 1 from 1. We've got Matty Wood 2 from 2. We've got Tyler Reynolds 1 from 3 shots. We've got Rick Johnson with 7 saves. For the Manchers, we've got 1 to Buchanan, 1 to Price, 1 to Baker, and 1 to Lockie Walker. The big one being Price with 4 shots, so he's definitely one that's not afraid of fire right now. And a couple of forced turnovers for Mullins, and not many unforced errors just yet. So everyone's been quite clean.
He is indeed. And I think we stitch you up there, Ants. We might come back quickly.
Yeah, no, that's cool, Tones.
Just a quick couple of goals.
Quick one.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
Rhett Johnson with 7 saves is unbelievable. At the moment, we've got singles for the Mantas in Buchanan, Jack Price, Mitch Baker, and Lockie Walker. Keep an eye out for Price. He's had 4 shots. He's ready to fire tonight, boys.
Yeah, great work, Anson. Just going one better than me, mate. I wasn't keeping the shots.
As always tough. And ball is down on the ground as it is taken, and that's a good save down there again from Stoikos. Oh, a little push there, but deemed to be just running into their own player. Ball comes over, finds Wood. Wood rolls back around, kicks down on the right-hand side. Reynolds looks to get under. Reynolds does get under, and Reynolds scores, puts one away there, and ball comes back the other way. Quick.
Oh, great
yard
chase.
sail, and that's going to be a penalty. No.
That's a great
no
chase by Wood.
interference call there, though.
Oh, look, I think it was a great trail check. I didn't personally see any interference myself, mate. Matt Wood, great chase. Great trail check, and ends up with the ground ball and gives the Redbellies another shot.
So opportunity here for hockey. I wasn't sure whether the guy who lost his stick just gave the interference. Sorry, Pete.
Yep, no, my apologies. You're probably right there.
But he did shepherd him out,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
might be something there. But no damage done here. We got a 5-4 game. Redbellies currently leading. Can they do the double-double, Adelaide? We will find out soon. Price, he'll have something to say about that.
Price brings it down, round to X. Still likes the opportunity he has. Finds it. Player
Baker.
there. And Mitch Baker. That is a shot from downtown if I've ever seen one. And just Rhett Johnson couldn't quite get down low enough for that.
As Mullins does his job to clear the ball. Puts it up. Reynolds, he will go to the cage given every opportunity. Just holds the ball so well. Does the butter knife. And that comes to the left-hand side of the cage. And ball goes out of bounds, and Steve Stoikos will bring it back in. 5-all game here. Manta Rays versus the Redbellies. And, oh, good save there from Rhett. That is a fantastic save. And Rhett Johnson, he wore one a little higher than that earlier in the day, but he seems to have recovered. And that will be stacks on, and that's going to be a hold. So...
Great work by Luke Keesing. He saw all of that right in front of him, and very strong with his hand signals too.
I thought he was just showing how much he'd been to the gym.
He did have a big forearm.
He had that forearm. As we see Sparksy on the camera, you see him flex occasionally. I'll tell you what.
You do.
There is some muscle bound there.
There you
Keepers, they're tough, aren't they?
So the Manta Rays now trying to get make the most of this man-up opportunity. Moving the ball really well.
Through ball, back Mitchell, and gets another one. So that's back-to-back for Mitchell.
Yeah, that puts them up by 1 goal, Tony, too. So all the work to do for the Redbellies at the moment as Mullins brings the ball down.
He's just scored 2, Mitchell Baker. And Mullins, there is something you don't see, but there's a moving pick down there, and Bogger right on it.
Yeah, I think that shot also hit Nikolevsky. He's just giving his right buttock a bit of a rub there. So yeah, we don't like seeing guys get hit by by shots.
What I hate is seeing women get hit by shots even
Yes.
more.
Oh,
Cannot
my
believe
goodness.
Sayaka Higa got up from 2. I tell you what, if she was in a title fight in women's, that was 2 KO blows today that she had,
Unbelievable.
and still gets up, and now she's got a ring, and she'll probably smile them out of the lot.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Harari!
Big shot by Harari. Just gets down low and shoots it high with an up and under. Oh, what a great shot that was. That's the sort of entertaining stuff we like to see here in this Sixers format.
And talking about that little bit of precipitation that's happening, maybe that little skid off this really short grass is starting to happen as the ball comes down. Price, he ain't going to leave anything on the table here.
Oh.
That's a great pass and great save, Johnston. But Price backs his own work up. He goes, mate, I've given you one right in front of the cage. He's made a great save, and now I'm going to go and have to do it myself.
Yeah, I'll show you how it's done, brother.
Jack Price with another one. We're going to have a timeout here. 3 minutes and a half plus change in this second term. We've got an 8-5 game, and all, the Manta Rays just eking away here.
Yeah, they seem to be getting some ascendancy here now, and I just like the way they're moving in offense, particularly Jack Price. The way he just moves his feet, he's unbelievable.
And timeout to the Redbellies here. As an 8-5 game it is. And the boys will come out of the break very shortly. How good's this crowd here, Pete?
Oh, mate, I'm looking around, and the stand that's under the cover here is pretty much full. I was down there before having a look from the ground up, and just yelling out to the crowd, trying to fire them up with some free stuff, and geez, they made a lot of noise.
We can see up here the depth at the top of the stand. That goes back at least 2 deep up the back here, if not 3 in some spots.
Oh, yeah.
So Redbellies call the timeout. What are they drawing up here? Ball down the back here. Gibson looks to run in, gets a little lift up. Oh, great takeaway. And ball to be won. That's over and back. No. He had, that is hockey again. I forgot that he took possession of it when he stole that and then got it knocked out. I thought that was over and back there, Pete.
Not to worry, mate.
Got ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Buchanan tails the ball up here to Walker. Walker, who actually, I saw a picture he showed me when he went down just there the other day with his knee. Remember how he sort of hit the deck? Oh, that is Harari. You should have seen the angle his leg was. Did not look natural. So him,
how is he still out here?
I don't know. But that's the tenacity of the man.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of players injure themselves and come back out this week or this tournament, and then it's nothing short of courageous, to be honest.
And just putting the ball up, Hockey carrying one, kicks low, finds Gibson. Gibson fires in. Great save there from Stoikos, and a reset on the play, Pete.
Great save there by Stoikos. Almost ended up in the splits position, and obviously seeing him well as the ball comes around by Gibson. Saved, and we have a timeout, I believe.
Cross-check there, I think. Penalty coming. No, hold. 30-second hold.
Penalty.
So Luke Keesing just showing the bench there, and that'll stay a Redbellies ball. Currently 8-6 down.
Yeah,
so good opportunity for them.
Yeah, absolutely. They really need to get one here, and I'm just watching Barrett running onto the field. Seems to be limping slightly, so might need to just keep an eye on that.
Well, they've done a fair bit of work in some really oppressive heat at times this week, so the boys will be glad to potentially do some internal icing tonight. Oh, that's fantastic.
Another great save.
And that has tipped off the keeper, and that'll be a reset again. Good save, though, from Stoikos.
Beautiful save. Just went over the top of the goal.
Wood, and fires that one to the right.
So now didn't come off the goalie or the goal, so Stoikos bringing that one in for the Manta Rays, getting it up to Baker. Baker already got a couple of nice goals, might go again.
Baker, he'll go every time he gets an opportunity if he gets that. Look on the bottom corner. Walker just finds himself all alone. I don't know what the man there in Tyler Reynolds was guarding, but it certainly wasn't. Actually, no, that was James Mullins down there, was it?
I can't imagine...
That was James Mullins on the bottom corner.
Can't imagine Rhett Johnson will be too happy about that, but there's nothing he could have done personally, really.
So up the top, Hockey, he's a monster, and he gets another one. And there is a guy that looks like he's come to put his mark on this game in Ryan Hockey. Brings it back to 9-7. Jack Price, it's just goal for goal. He almost took speed off that then, Jack.
Yeah, he's quick, Jack Price. He's just almost beat his man off the field there as well. But a nice bounce shot there by Jack Price, just bouncing over Rhett Johnson's shoulder.
And Reynolds sets it up, gives it up here to Gibson, and ball goes high and wide over the goals, and they'll go down the back and pick it up as Stoikos picks the ball up and kicks it up to Buchanan, who kicks it to Harari, and Harari will wait as there is a timeout coming here. About 30 seconds left in this game, and time to draw one up, mate. Get last shot. Manta Rays leading 10-7.
Yeah, 30 seconds to go in the game. 24 in the shot clock. So I'd be using all of that shot clock if I was the coach. Making sure you get the last shot of the game, you get the goal, and you go 4 goals up into half time.
So nearly half time here. And what has Rubber got drawn up? We've seen his man up play on that bottom corner where Harari comes around. Is he going to use it again, or have people studied it that well? And what you end up doing is you run it the opposite way in a mirror and run it on the right and see whether it works on the right.
Yeah, look, I'm just fascinated by these coaches and how much they've been able to get out of these players, particularly when it comes to strategy. You know, they've had one training together, and then they've had, you know, these guys have had what? 4 games, 2 finals, 6 games, basically are practice matches, and we get to this point where we got the grand final, and they're still running strategy plays that they've all worked towards.
Well, it all goes well for Sixers Lacrosse as we head towards an Olympic program, and this will be the one we remember, the first ever Major League Sixers here in Adelaide. And you'll always remember who won the first one. Yeah. As Harari looks up, fires Walker. He has come to play, has Lachlan Walker. That's 3 goals and an assist so far in this game.
Yeah, great work by Harari, just working that ball at X for enough time as the Redbellies throw it out.
That is going to stop the clock. There's about 4 seconds left in this, and that will take us to half-time here between the Perth Manta Rays and the Adelaide Redbellies. Manta Rays currently leading 11-7, and a really fast-paced first half of lacrosse, Pete.
Yeah, mate, there hasn't been a lot of strategy, but Ben Hook here, Tone, is just having a chat with Tim Keane.
We started to take a little bit of control and run, just run. We know these guys might have a bit short on their legs, but we'll get there, right?
They certainly showed something in the first quarter, though. It was an arm wrestle.
Oh, it was an arm wrestle, and we can't let them get back into it because they're very capable.
Glenn Meredith, a man who's known to coach particularly well. What do you think his message will be from halftime?
Just keep doing the same stuff. Just keep at it. Do the process, do the little things, and we'll succeed.
Good on you, Tim. Thank you. Good luck for the second half. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some winners to announce.
Here we go. And Anson Carter, he's been doing our stats for us. Mate, what have you seen here?
Oh, at the moment, Tones, the shots are pretty even. They're firing away, the boys, in the favour of the Bellies to the Mantas, 20-19. But the Mantas have done a better job converting, mate, being 11-7 up. We've got Rhett Johnson with 8 decent saves, Stoikos with 5. We've got a few more assists going to the Mantas, which says to me, mate, that they're dodging from the top, drawing their guys out, shooting when they get their hands through, but they're also finding the open goal when they get the opportunity close into the goal, mate.
Yep. So a good first half of lacrosse here, and we're about to. I might just turn that down a little, and we're about to get the LA director, and he's a man that we love having next to us, Mr. Tim Kennedy. What a outstanding tournament we are seeing right here. What is your favourite part of this right now?
Oh, mate, what is there not to like? Let me say, it's awesome just being back here in the box with you, Tony, and to have the great man here, Anson Carter. I'm always in awe to be in this bloke's presence. But I tell you, it's nice to be back up in the ALM box. But look, this is the Sixers lacrosse at its finest, right? And more importantly, it's Australian lacrosse stepping into that next generation of Sixers lacrosse, which, you know, we're heading into a really exciting 4-year period of our sport. Obviously with Los Angeles coming up, and you know, this was our leap. This is what we wanted to try and achieve, and look, the lacrosse public's really gotten around it, which has been awesome.
It's been fantastic, and it's a great concept, and kudos to yourself and Pete Unwin and all the tireless volunteers that have been here this week. You haven't been in the commentary box for a little bit. I've just taken over now, mate. How would you go with this fast-paced commentary right now?
Oh, mate, I tell you, it's up and down, isn't it? That's what's so excited about the Sixers game. Like, it's designed to be quick. It's designed to be engaging, and you know, you just don't have the time to get up from your seat. I don't know how you guys are doing it. Poor Gilly's probably breaking some fingers there, trying to get Laxine up to date, trying to keep the stats up. But you know, thought it was bad enough with us as officials trying to keep count. But no, look, the Sixers is so good when it's played at this level. I mean, it's at all levels. It's such a wonderful discipline for our sport, and you know, to see these players get out here on this field and to see the players step up and to be able to put this on show for us. They've been manic from the first whistle 3 days ago, and it's great to see it continuing right now.
Well, every player we've spoken to, whether it be on the ground or just sitting behind, they come in, everyone's got a smile on their face, mate. And I mean, that's got to bring joy to you.
Oh, look, it is. It's nice to see it come together. It was a bit of a crazy idea 10 months ago, and it's what I love about this lacrosse community. You know, you kind of put something up here like this to get us cranking, and you know, the volunteers that have come out this week to help us get an event like this out across the line's just absolutely amazing. And what I'm really, really looking forward to is I'm hoping this is only the first time. Only the first.
I was about to say that, Tim. This is the first of what is our Olympic program coming. Where are we seeing this next year? Is it going to be an earlier time slot, or are we looking at similar time slot later?
Oh, no, look, I think what we're looking to try and do is to we'll obviously assess how this has gone now. I mean, look, the crowd's going ballistic, which is awesome.
Free T-shirts,
it's so good. They're so good. Free T-shirt. But no, look, at the moment, leaning towards bringing it back next year in November.
Okay.
Where we're not sure yet. You know, obviously, this has been, I hope, a really good success. We can have a look at all of our options around the country. Love to get it up to Brisbane at some stage.
Oh.
Adelaide's done an amazing job. They've turned out for us tonight, which is good. But, you know, all the options are on the table. And what I'm really looking forward to, though, is, you know, creating this forum for our athletes to be able to start to build towards the Olympics. So in our plan, I dubbed this the proving ground.
Yep.
This is where our Olympic athletes are required to come back and to show that they need to be in LA. But more importantly, to give our next generation that opportunity to get on the same field as our Olympic squad and to be able to, you know, make a case for their spot on that plane to LA.
Well, just saying the word Olympic athlete lacrosse, I mean, that gives me chills.
Oh, Tony, it's incredible. It's incredible to know that, you know, we're going to work hard. It's going to be an incredible journey. The Australian Sports Commission, the AIS, have been absolutely incredible through this so far. We're really looking forward to that partnership and what we can do around the country for our athletes. But I think what's really, really special for us is the fact that in 4 years, you know, we hope to be naming 24 lacrosse Olympians, and that's something people have waited 100 years for. So,
well, mate, I heard about it 20 years ago. I set my mind to maybe being the first Olympic coach. I've stepped back away from that now because I might have found something. Maybe we'll be doing this in LA in 2028.
Oh, mate,
Who knows?
Who knows?
Anson Carter's got a smile on his face too.
He's got a big smile.
He loves the idea.
No, thank you guys. Thanks to the ALN. I'll let you get back to it, guys. But thanks for having me in. And yeah, I look forward to what comes from this, guys. So thanks so much to the ALN and everyone here.
Great. From the director of lacrosse here for the LA, as Tim Kennedy is grateful that he could stop by and have a chat with us as the game comes back and we start up the second half, and Pete's coming back in the box with us. We had to swap up some headsets there, Pete, just to get the great man Tim Kennedy in for a bit of a chat.
He is a great man, Tim Kennedy.
So ball, and that's a great save there from as Reynolds gets his own backup with a reset.
Redbellies really need to work hard here, Tony. They're 4 goals down now. They've got to win this quarter.
So steps in as that no tip there, and you can see how much that meant to Cal Gibson, where he's missed that cage, and he knows just how important every opportunity is as Harari brings the ball down here and gives it to Buchanan. Buchanan looks to step around, goes left. Now he heads right, back to Baker. Baker's been very good in the offense tonight, Pete.
He has, mate, scored a couple of goals and set a couple up too. As he does so again, he's had great work at X, and finds his mate there in Josh Gordon, but Gordon can't quite put it away. Ends up with the ball in his stick anyway.
And there's a flag on the play. That'll be a hold. Had a hand in the middle of the back with that one-handed check. And he'd want to be careful that he doesn't have another one here. And 17 seconds. And ball turns over. And it will be a Manta Rays ball down here. It looks like there's a hold coming.
Interesting. No one went for that ball except for the goalie there. Yep. I reckon if the goalie had have just let the ball sit there, winds the clock down.
Yep, it does. But given the fact that there's 4 goals down at the moment, they probably want to leave as much time as they can on the clock. But I like what you're thinking, Pete. A little out there. Ball with Price. Price, I don't know whether they... I keep seeing flashes here, Pete, but I think they're cameras.
Yeah.
Ball goes out of bounds, and Perth Manta Rays come back. Really, really good to hear from Tim Kennedy. And just on this tournament, such a success.
Oh, absolutely.
And the success next year did drop a hint that we may be in November next year. And they'd like to get up to Queensland. So I will think November in Queensland would be a fairly nice place to be.
I imagine it would be.
Hockey.
Great work. Just doing a little dance there. I coached an under-15s team in Queensland at that time of year, and it was beautiful, mate.
Hockey again. Stoikos has got the ball and kicks it up here, and that's an outlet straight down. Oh, he's a grass monster!
No.
Just took his ankles. Price, he doesn't know how that grass monster is.
Oh, he got it.
That is a great shot there from Jack Price.
Yeah, the light's kind of shining in our face here. I can't work out whether he bounced it or not, but it did hit the top corner. Hit the top corner.
So he placed that around the circle. Got some good bounce there, did Price. I just love the way he plays this game.
Yeah, he's really stepped up tonight, Tony, and really taken the game on as opposed to letting other people. He's got 4 goals now.
And this is Wood. And another big save there from Stoikos, even though the crease infringement happened. How good Stoikos been this week too?
Oh, all the goalies, mate. I've talked with a lot of people about Sixers. Goalie's the last place I'd want to stand, but the goalies here, mate, have been like brick walls. Both for the women and the men. It's been crazy. Mitch Baker, though, he wants to have another go.
Oh, just loses the ball in the light there. Cook fires in, and that's hit the defender. The ball comes up. Barrett, that falls into his stick. Fortuitously, Barrett. Everything's done at full pace here in this game. As Matty Wood says, well, I'm just going to slow it down a little bit and give it over to Tyler Reynolds. Tyler Reynolds, the craftiness of this man is able to get through gaps. And again, Stoikos just racking up saves. That's 10 already.
The match winner from the last game, Pius Bonjour, he had no one on him there, so really the boys need to play with their hands up and make sure they got all options covered as the Manta Rays take the game on, drive up the top, gets it to Baker. Then
great fake there and a good save down there from Rhett Johnston. Ball coming back the other way here. And we're going to have a timeout here, Pete. I might just get to Anson. We sort of stitched him up a little bit with goal scorers before. Now we might get to Anson now just to go through the goal scorers so far in this game.
There you go, Tones, for the Redbellies for their 7. We've got Ryan Hockey with 3 from 6 shots. We've got Matt Wood and Tyler Reynolds both with 2. Everyone's getting some shots off. Both teams are around the 20-25 mark. For the Manta Rays, though, we got 1 for Harari, 1 for Buchanan, 4 for Price. 3 for Baker, and 3 for Walker. The thing for me, though, Tones, is the Manta Rays are actually getting more assists, which means they're starting to bring everybody in and looking for that extra pass instead of going too much ISO.
Yep, and those 2 keepers, how are they going at the moment?
Oh, mate, absolutely massive. Stoikos is up to 10 now, and Rhett Johnson's up to 11.
Okay, absolutely fantastic. The man on the pulse. See that, Pete? He's actually got shots from scores.
Yeah, I know. He's one up me. I did say that earlier. He's doing a great job, Anson Carter, on the stats, using the great software of the great man, Scotty Gill.
And we'll check in at 3/4 time with Anson to get his views on the game as well. But right now, the Redbellies, 5 down. They need to start to put some scoreboard pressure on. And this is a man that can... Oh, look at the little BTB. But Stoikos again. Just nothing getting through there.
No, these 2 goalies have been huge. Fothergill brings it down and finds
One hand,
Harari. Harari just loses the ball there. Gets it to Cook.
15 seconds on the shot clock down to Walker. Walker, he's been really good in this game too from this point. I'm going to say you can't turn your back on him because when you least expect, gets around, and Walker, that's come off the keeper, and that's all clear.
Oh, it's gone
in. That is in the back of the net for Lockie Walker. He had no angle whatsoever to speak of there.
He was absolutely using the clock, though. He turned around to have a look at the shot clock just to make sure he had his time right.
Oh, big bomb there from Cal Gibson. And again, those quick scores. Get one, score the other one, score this end.
Well, the teams are trying to get their offensive and defensive teams right, but while they're doing that interchange, you do have an opportunity to go and get that quick goal.
And Baker fires the ball down into the back corner. Just going and trying to turn him inside out. That's a great pass. Fantastic goal there from Josh Gordon. Great work from Baker, though.
Oh, how about that little, almost a BTB shovel shot almost? He twisted himself in all sorts of ways to get that ball to Gordon, and Gordon made no mistake of it.
Well, Gordon didn't even have to break stride with that pass.
No, it was beautiful. As Pius Bonjour gets the ball, feeds it off to...
Oh, another big save there from Stoikos. Tell you what, he has been absolutely huge in this game. And he's probably, if there's an MVP for this game at the moment, he probably sits with it.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. He's been a game changer.
Well, the shots he's had on him have all been on the crease.
Yeah. Yep.
You're only supposed to say 1 out of 10 of them as a good goalie.
Yeah. No, he's having some sort of a
Price
night as Price gets another one. No. Goalie is, sorry, umpire.
Back of the net.
Waved it off. Ball coming down now with the Redbellies with Joe Manning.
That looked like it nutted right in the back of the net.
It did. Yeah, from the angle he was shooting from too, it certainly looked like it went in, but not to be. Cal Gibson got a great goal from this position just a minute ago.
And ball coming back the other way here through DiCarlo. DiCarlo stops on a dime and lets everyone go past him. It's a bit like the old Top Gun there. I'm just going to hit the brakes and they're all going to fly straight past. Showing a little bit of Tom Cruise right there.
Oh, it sounded just like him. I had to look around and see where he was.
I know.
Lockie Walker's doing this again. He's just wasting the time and going to drive, but he's gone left-handed this time, finding a cutter, but no one really in the right spot, or maybe he didn't pass to the right spot.
No, he was looking for the ghost of lacrosse players' pass right there, and they didn't turn up for him. I saw what he wanted to do, but sometimes it doesn't work.
No, he had the right idea, but the Redbellies now have come in and just fired it straight away by Tom Barrett, very wide, and now that
got a timeout.
It says full time on our screen, but I'm pretty sure there must be another quarter.
Yep, I'm reckoning that there is at least another quarter in this contest.
I would like to think that when the team wins, whoever it might be, they are a bit more excited than these lads now.
I was going to say at 14-8, if that was the end of the game, I'd like to get up a little bit more too.
Yeah.
So a fantastic quarter there for the Manta Rays. the Redbellies just starting to head behind now, aren't they? And we might check in with Anson. What did you like in that quarter, and any stats to speak of?
Yeah, the goals are still on par with each other, Tones, 12 apiece. The main thing for me, mate, is the Manta Rays can sense a bit of blood in the water, and with this scoreboard pressure on there, they're able just to take their time, run their sets, and that's why the assist column's kind of jumped up for them. They've got a total of 5, 6, 7 assists for their team, compared to 1 or 2 for the Bellies. So for me, they're able to dodge from the outside, get their hands free and either bury the shot, or they're drawing the defensive pressure and finding that open guy, mate. So again, both teams finding their opportunities, getting close to around the 40 shot mark for both teams. But unfortunately for the Redbellies, they're not converting as much as the Rays.
Absolutely, all over it is our man Anson Carter.
Yeah, that's good. I love hearing the stats by Carter.
Stats by Carter. That's what we could have a new segment.
New segment.
I'm liking it. Hey, boys, the friggin' intensity's up here, and this is going to be the last quarter in the first Major League Sixers game. This is going to be intense.
Oh, unreal.
Well,
Absolutely.
At the moment, we need 6 goals to get our Adelaide team back in the market.
Yeah, the Manta Rays here they've got Jack Price being the only boy from Adelaide. So maybe we could switch and just jump on the Jack Price train. But no, Manta Rays really killing it here. And they've come up with the first face-off too in Cook. Cook gets it to Baker. Baker.
Just running down through X here. Picked up by that's Hockey. Yep. Those numbers are a little hard to see, and Baker fires it around the corner, and that is going to go out. That is a Redbellies ball, and he's just sitting there, and that might be delay a game if he's not careful.
Could have been.
Jacob Marden, but good to see Marden back out. Oh no, sorry, that was Buchanan. That 6 and 8 look very similar too.
They do.
Ball back up the top, kicks it to Gibson. Gibson finds Wood coming down to the bottom corner, picked up by Harari. 2 lefties applying their craft. Oh, Harari just picked his pocket, and he's come back the other way. Look at the pace of Harari. Oh, that is so unselfish. And a great pass there to Nikolevsky.
Yeah, very unselfish. Probably had to pass it behind him to get that pass off, but did so well. And the goal scored.
So Price doing some work, knocks it down, and ball might come back the other way here. Not if Gibbo has anything to do by a penalty on the play. And all clear, and the hold gets waved off. And that was a big goal.
Oh, mate, Gibson, how strong was that? Getting his almost his head taken off.
Price
has a go.
As Rhett Johnson says, nope, maybe not down this end.
Rhett Johnson starting to really lift his save rate as well.
James Mullins fires to the ball to Cal Gibson. Cal Gibson fires it over the top. He's trying to say that he got a tip on that then, but the referee was having none of it. And Mitch Baker, he's just said, look, let's just take some time out of this one. If we can take some air out of the tyres, we could run away with this. 15-9.
And this is exactly what Anson said, you know, the Manta Rays, great look. Yeah. That's a great look there to Cook, and Cook has just put that straight past Johnston. But as I was saying, Anson was saying the Manta Rays can just take their time, and they are doing that using the clock, because all the pressures with the Redbellies, as Tyler Reynolds looks to maybe go ISO, doesn't, finds a running
good
player.
Save from Stoikos again.
Oh, he's been massive.
But Anson was right on the money there. These last 3 goals have been all assisted.
Yeah, yep, there you go.
For the Manta Rays. And that will be a reset. No, we're going to have a penalty here, are we? For a hold. And that will go on the Manta Rays. Just looking to see who's sitting down there. That might be Baker. As the Redbellies end up in a power play opportunity. 16-9, 5 minutes to go There is nothing that you can leave in the tank now. And the Redbellies under pressure. Good work there, and he stepped out of bounds.
Yep.
That is great pressure.
Yeah, the Manta Rays actually making a mess of the Redbellies now, and you know, the Redbellies, you can't be doing stuff like that. I would have thought that, yep, there is a flag call. They're just getting ugly now, the Redbellies, I think. Manta Rays have put too much pressure on them, and they just extend the pressure as Johnston's stick somehow gets caught up somewhere and goes well over the goal.
And we've got a penalty here on the play as well. And that is just looking to see who's going. That might be, is it Matty? No, is it
I think it'll be Reynolds.
I'm just looking to see who's actually gone to the box there. And the answer is no one.
Reynolds was the one that was swinging wildly as they came back
and Reynolds just having his say down there too as he's walking off the pitch.
You want to be careful he doesn't get more than just the one.
So no one in the box at the moment. So they're going to have to sort that out because, no penalty on the play.
I'm very confused here, Tone. It looked like they waved the goal off.
Okay, the goal's all clear.
It was all clear?
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Had to be because the goalie took it where he should take it when...
Yeah, he was outside of the goal. But anyway, we'll wait to see what happens with that. Redbellies now.
Oh, some fire there. And we've got a penalty on the play for a hold here as well. So just starting to get a bit messy, as you said, Pete.
Yeah, they've got all the pressure on them and they're really struggling to just keep their mental composure. They're not running their sets. They're just really losing a bit of control.
So 17-9, 4 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock and running. Ball down the bottom corner. It's been a good save by
another one by Stoikos.
What a great effort, though, by the Redbellies to even be here. They finished 5th in the tournament. 100%,
Tony. To even be playing in the big dance is something else.
And how much does that extra game that they played this morning take out of their legs as we come into this last 4 minutes?
Yeah, particularly with some of the heat we've had in the first couple of days, they would really be struggling.
Baker fires, and that's save there from Johnson. Johnson kicks that one over to Wood. Wood, got to go to that. That is a cracking shot.
Beautiful shot from our perspective. Wood. We just were standing right behind that shot, and that was beautiful.
Matt Wood finding a laser up in the top corner. And Baker will have a timeout here. Glenn Meredith loves to do this sometimes. He's got 3 minutes on the clock. He's got 2 timeouts up his sleeve. And this is a bit about, you know what, boys? We're 17-10 up. Let's really enjoy this last 3 minutes. I've been on the end of couple of these speeches. Anson, been on the end of a couple of those too, mate.
Oh, yeah, mate. It's, not long left now, boys. Just make sure the job gets done, all those sorts of things. But it's exactly right. That's what they've got to do. The job's not done yet. It might be 7 goals. There's still 3 minutes to go. You take the foot off the pedal, the other team's going to capitalise. But if the Manta Rays keep going, 10 out of their 17 goals are assisted. So everyone's getting involved, and that's much harder to stop than just one-on-one sort of stuff. So if they keep going the way they're going, mate, I reckon it's going to be cooked. Cooked for the Bellies.
It is indeed. And Cook for the Manta Rays has been doing a good job.
Correct.
That is our man on stats tonight. He's been on the commentary box. He does everything like Peter Greenhouse does. It's had a fantastic team here as we start to come into the last 3 minutes, and we'll wrap this up later. But this is the enjoyable part of a championship right now. When you are 7 up, you've got 3 minutes to go, and you get to have a little bit of just fun out here now.
I don't know how much fun they're going to have. Yeah,
Johnson, I don't know how much fun he's going to have.
They're really putting a lot of pressure on the Manta Rays, but the Manta Rays don't. Oh, yeah.
Great pressure.
Great pressure. That's forced that turnover. But, you know, I just think it's too little too late, personally. But, hey, let's see what they can do.
So, a Redbellies ball. I don't know any goalie that likes to come out and chase behind. Good shot there from That is hockey.
Well, that's a good start, and maybe that timeout was not so good by Meredith. Gave the Redbellies a chance to just
take one last breath.
Yeah, get their strategy
fill the lungs full of air and pop it out. So they're just going to take some time off the clock here if they can. Find the easy outlet. Ball down there with DiCarlo. DiCarlo kicks it to Price. Price, he's going. Oh, Price still got the ball. That's a hold. That's a loose ball hold, and that ball will come back. Yep. So we've got a loose ball there, and the shot clock will reset. So the Manta Rays will take this ball down the back.
2 minutes and 2 seconds left. 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
2 minutes, 2 seconds, 6 goals up. The Manta Rays are looking like they are going to be the first ever men's MLS champions for the Sixers tournament. As Buchanan, he's not too fast, he's just taken some punishment there. That's a hold, looks inside. Ball is there. Oh! Mitch Baker!
And he does a little silly as well. So they've drawn a penalty.
Have they called? No, they have called the goal because that's an advantage call. So Mitch Baker with the celly.
And the penalty.
And the penalty. But you can see how much Buchanan is feeling that one there. He's taken a heap of pressure on this left-hand corner, and then he's run himself into more.
Just great composure there by Baker, though. He didn't try and force anything, but he just did put that little BTB into the right spot, and got that goal. That's certainly, if the coffin wasn't nailed, it is now.
So ball down here with Baker, little fake, and kicks it up to Harari. Harari looks back to Baker. Baker fires and goes wide down there on the right-hand post. And ball comes out. About 1:15 to go in this contest as the Redbellies come down. 7-goal difference. Reynolds looks to get in, doesn't get in and throws it away. And that is probably...
we got to play it down. There's no malice here. He's just tried to change direction.
No, that's Lockie Walker, isn't it? Is that Lockie Walker?
No, I think that might be Nikolevsky.
It looks like he's done an ankle.
Yeah, I think he's just tried to change direction and rolled that ankle.
I was going to say, that's not a good thing to do with a minute to go and you're about to celebrate. Yeah. And you'll be told, by the way, you shouldn't be drinking any beers because that's not going to make it any better.
He's all right.
He's up. He's just...
he just wanted the last minute on the bench.
You know what he wanted? You know what he wanted? 30 seconds of camera time. And Ryan Sparks was all over it. So up he gets. They're never going to hurt as much now.
No.
You're about to win the first ever MLS ring. Championship ring.
I love the look of those. I wish I had the opportunity to play for one of those, Tone.
I'm just gonna sit near someone all night and admire it if they've got one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I've seen one in person.
Yeah. So ball down the back with Price. He will definitely try and take some time out as they are just kicking the ball around. They're a man up. And you see Price just saying, hey, settle it down. Don't need to do anything silly. Baker.
Crowd trying to influence the officials here.
And we have a whistle on the play. We have a timeout. And Glenn Meredith, just as I said, he's going to use his last one. And what he's going to do now is literally tell the boys, we're about to win a national championship, boys. The first ever MLS championship. Enjoy the last 24 seconds. That's all I've got to say to you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, not much more he needs to say, is there, Tony? You know, they've had a great game today, dominated from the first whistle, and they're really going to celebrate this in 44 seconds.
As Rubber walks off to the camera, that was about that conversation, I reckon. He didn't spend long with them.
Yeah, that's right.
And the boys there are up and about.
They play a lot of Sixers in Queensland. Tim Keane is from Queensland, so maybe that was where the advantage was. Tim Keane's seen a lot of it.
But, again, a guy like Tim Keane, he just comes down, he does box, He always comes down with the Queensland teams, coaches, puts so much effort into it. What a reward for a guy like that who just gives to this sport so much.
100%. I couldn't have said it better myself, mate. And he's a genuinely nice guy too.
Absolute champion is Tim Keane. But let's not dwell on that. Double coming, triple coming. Baker just pops the ball over his back and heads off. Ball starts down. They're not giving it up though, are they,
No.
the Redbellies? They're going to come. They're going to put, see if they can't put a bit more scoreboard pressure on. Wood kicks the
Hannah
ball
Roberts.
over.
Oh,
Hannah
big goal.
Roberts. He's just putting his name up just in case no one saw him.
Yeah, that's right.
Everyone remembers the first and the last goal of a championship.
Well, the Manta Rays will want to hope that's the last. They'll continue to run the clock down. They've done it pretty well so far.
So 7 seconds left in this contest. Harari looks like he'll end up with the ball down the back corner. Hockey just tries to jam it out. And there we go. The Perth Manta Rays are the first ever MLS Sixers champions of Australia.
Aren't they happy too? They're running they're getting all around the goalie, Tony, as is the way we do it these days. And they are very happy lads indeed.
And if you think that this competition is Mickey Mouse, look at the celebrations that these guys have been doing.
Yeah,
there's a bit of talk about it, but this is full on this tournament.
Oh, this is legit, this tournament. And you look at people that have lost the grand final. We've had a couple of young ladies for the Seahawks that have walked past in tears because this means so much to them. And these lads are no different. You look at the Redbellies here, getting around each other, telling each other we shouldn't be here anyway. We've done a great job, lads. Well done. Hold your heads high. But geez, the Manta Rays absolutely dominated the game today.
They did indeed. And Anson Carter, how did the scorers end up in that one? It's plenty of scores with 18 for the Manta Rays.
Plenty of scorers, mate, and just want to say a great effort to these athletes out here. They were upwards of 40-odd shots and capitalising on most of them. They're close to 50% there, mate, if it's just a bit under. So at least they're getting their plenty of shots. So let's start with the Bellies. Let's go. Ryan Hockey had 4 goals with the headliner for the Bellies today. Eden Hannah Roberts with that last juice up there ended up with 2. Cal Gibson 1. Maddie Wood 3 goals there, and Tyler Reynolds with 2. And then on the winning team side, the Perth Manta Rays, mate, we had 1 each for Nevaleski, Harari, Cook, Buchanan, Fothergill and Gordon, and then 4 each for Price, Baker and Walker. So the studs really came out. So to go with Walker, he had 3 assists, Baker had 3 assists, and Jack Price had 1. So again there, the stars came out for the Manta Rays, and it proved to be what they needed, right? And the guy there on screen, fantastic job, mate, 14 saves, and his counterpart in Rhett Johnson also another 14 saves. So the guys, you know, they're seeing plenty of shots, making plenty of saves, plenty are on the cage as well. They're not missing a lot tonight. And yeah, the Mantas just proved to be the better side all over the field today, mate.
Dude, fantastic effort there, Anson. That is so good to have you both in the box with me. It's always nice when you can work with great people, but when you work with your great mates, it is fantastic to have you both here. I've been blessed this week and to be working with both of you, so thank you so much on behalf of me, and we'll wrap it up after, but I just wanted to put that in there right now.
You're too kind, mate. I think Anson would agree. You do a great job, Tony, and to be part of this ALN team for this inaugural tournament, for me, has been quite an honour myself. So, and you know, Anson and I got to do a game together, so that was a first, and it was a golden goal.
Yeah.
So.
No, I had an absolute blast too, guys. I've been introduced to the box with you guys this weekend. It's been absolutely fantastic for me, man. I've loved every minute of it. It probably takes the sting out of not playing in it so much, so still getting a part of it in some way. But the ALN here with Scotty, Sparks, Timmy Kay, and you boys here, especially you, Tones, it's been an absolute blast, mate. Thanks for having me.
It's outstanding to be able to bring you live free lacrosse, and Ryan Sparks still up on the camera up there as Benny Hook is just interviewing Jack Price. I think we might try and catch the last bit of that.
Good on you, Jack. Well done. Well played.
And literally that was the last bit of that. Sorry, Ben. But the crowd here was amazing tonight. The lacrosse was even better. I tell you what, right down there's a trophy. These are new franchises to what we are calling Major League Lacrosse, or Major League Sixes, sorry. This is the game that goes to the Olympics. I'm going to say right now, if this is the first instalment of the game that goes to the Olympics, I'm hooked.
Mate, we're going to see some unbelievable lacrosse, and when the world gets the opportunity to see our sport in the Olympics, if it's as entertaining as what we've had this weekend, I think the game's going to grow even more.
It is indeed, and we cannot forget our sponsors, because events like this don't happen without our sponsors. And to iAthletic, the official apparel partner of Lacrosse Australia, it is good, it is better, it is iAthletic. The Australian Sports Commission for the support and work behind the scenes powering that Olympic dreams of Lacrosse Australia. 120 years in the making, and Sport Integrity Australia, clean sport is your responsibility. So we thank our sponsors, and I'll tell you what, if you've been watching this live stream and you've seen a game that you go, that is amazing, I've never seen it before, and you want a sponsor, get in touch with Lacrosse Australia. They will want a major sponsor at some point for this foray into our Olympic team. So don't be shy. Ground floor opportunity. Get in. Contact Pete Unwin or Tim Kennedy at Lacrosse Australia and get your name somewhere amongst it, because it's only going to get bigger and bigger, boys.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself, Tony. Every sport needs help from corporates, and we'll take... well, I can't speak for Lacrosse Australia, but Lacrosse Australia would love to have a chat with them.
Excellent. And as we look down there, there's something we've never seen before either. There is some bling down there, Anson.
Oh, mate, yeah. And if you haven't seen it online there, guys, it's absolutely sensational. These guys are going to feel like Super Bowl champions. And I think it's about time, you know. It might be a little old school with the medals and things like that, and it feels proper and traditional and all, but getting a bit of bling into something as sensational as this Major League Sixes really puts on that Major League vibe, doesn't it? And I think it's, and again, credit to these athletes. They've put on a fantastic performance this weekend. Only gotten together. The IQ's there, obviously, so they've bought into the team philosophies, and it's shown throughout the teams as it gets deeper into the games that high-octane athletes get it done, and it makes it super exciting for everyone here in the stands.
Look at the girls down here. The Seahawks were the first one, the women's team. Disappointment that they did have, but they were the first one on there. You look down there, you see the Redbellies. They're just a unit, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, this is Australian lacrosse.
Yeah.
These girls and guys will be forming bonds right now, even though they're playing for different franchises, going towards something that hopefully 24 Australians, as Tim Kennedy said, will get to do in the next 3 years. That is an amazing opportunity for these young athletes.
Yeah, we've said it many times. This weekend is we are a family. Lacrosse is one of those sports, and I've been to footy and I've been to netball, but lacrosse is just one of those sports that people just like to get around each other, and it doesn't matter what club you're from. If you're in the club rooms having a refreshment, you say good day, you shake hands, you have a chat, and it's great.
Yeah, it's a fraternity, isn't it? So once you enter, once you get that first lacrosse stick and you join a club or you play at school or you do something like that, then all of a sudden you're in a representative team and you're meeting people interstate, and then all of a sudden you're going for an international team, and now you're meeting people across the world. So, and you just make friends for life. All of a sudden they come over to your club and play, or you go over there, and some people here might go to the college system or Canada play box or things like that. But yeah, it is a fraternity, and everyone's amongst and in it for each other. There's no real egos in it. Everyone just, it's like one big happy family.
I liken it to when I go to an escape room. Once I'm in, I'm never getting out. And that's what lacrosse is for me. Once you're in, you're hooked. Family, real family orientation in this sport. And Ryan Spark up on the camera up there, he's just pushed it our way. So great job up there, Sparksy. And to Jaden Penner also, who has done a fantastic job. He was roaming around earlier with the mobile camera. I think Blake Billsborough as well have done a heap of work on the production side and coming through. We've had our social media happening you know, Simon Lovett, Alex Helmus, you know, just this is so much bigger now.
Yeah. I've not been involved in too many ALN teams, but this must be one of the biggest ever put together, so that we can get as much information out to the people as possible. It's just great.
And we're going to have the presentations of the Major League Sixes Cups. Oh, no, I mean, forget the cup. I want a ring.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, look, the cups will be around forever, but the ring goes home with me, and I get to wear it. How good. I'm just so jealous, man. They look great. Whoever designed, I'm not sure. Do we know who designed them, Tone?
God.
Well, he's done a great job,
he's
mate.
He's done a great job, as Scotty just heads out the box.
I actually heard that they managed to find that Chuck Norris finally shed a tear, and they were made from them.
Wow, so they're tough.
Yeah.
They are tough. And no wonder you've seen that man with the weight of them.
Oh, mate, yeah, they look sensational.
They are all muscle. They are. As the Ryan Spark comes over, has the setup here, and Scotty Gill came out. He's got a camera here somewhere. I think on the ground there.
DJG Illy's just almost had a mischief.
Well, we don't want him to have a mischief just yet. And we're going to have Pete Unwin very shortly to start the presentations for this inaugural Major League Sixes. And I'm going to give a shout out as well. Marden Sports Complex. How good have these guys been? Anything we've asked, they are. You know what? We can do that for you.
Yeah,
what a great place to hold this.
Yeah, great hosts. The fields have held up absolutely amazingly. They've seen a lot of games. The lights are great. And you're right, Tone, they've been very hospitable. When I needed a trestle table for something, they said, yeah, absolutely, we've got it.
It is indeed. And we're just about to start to head down here and get on board with the presentations. We might actually wrap it up from the commentary box here. I'm just going to do a quick couple of thank yous. Mr. Scotty Gill, amazing, mate. Look at the technology we have here. This doesn't run without you, buddy. So amazing. I can't say any more than that. Anson Carter, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure, Tones. Happy to be with you, mate.
And Peter Greenhouse, thank you very much. To Shindell Oliver, also amazing. Great having her here. On behalf of myself, Tony Watts, and the Australian Lacrosse Network, we hope you enjoy the content we bring to you. My name, again, is Tony Watts. And until the sticks are swinging, enjoy the presentations, and we'll be back very soon with live lacrosse action.
Gentlemen, what an amazing night. What an incredible 3 days of Major League Sixes. Can you put your hands together and thank our 4 teams in the 2 grand finals for 2 amazing spectacles this evening. A big round of applause. And let's congratulate our 2 inaugural champions, the Adelaide Redbellies women and the Perth Manta Rays men. I would like to acknowledge the following officials who have joined us in attendance today. The General Manager of Lacrosse Australia, Pete Unwin, and Lacrosse Australia Directors, Tim Kennedy, who is on my left, and Courtney Hobbs, of course, the team manager of the championship winning team. So congratulations to Courtney. Would also like to welcome all Lacrosse Australia Life members who are present here today. I will invite Lacrosse Australia Director, Tim Kennedy, to say a few words. Thank you, Tim.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Let me start by just saying thank you all so much for buying into this. It was a bit of a harebrained scheme about 10 months ago, and you know, a bit of work's gone into getting us here, but we can't do anything like this without all of you guys, and that's everything from the players, coaches, managers to the crowd, creating an atmosphere like this. This is truly a remarkable, remarkable evening for us and for our sport. I'd like to start by thanking the Australian Sports Commission and the Australian Institute of Sport, two of our new Olympic partners who have been fantastic and incredibly supportive throughout this process. I'd also like to thank iAthletic, our official apparel provider. I think you would all agree the uniforms look sensational. So big round of applause for iAthletic. We really look forward to the next 5 years working with them. A massive thanks to Paul Giordano and the Azzurri Sports Club. These guys have been amazing. Nothing's been too much. They've been here at the crack of dawn, keeping everything going for us. And I think you'll all agree this is an incredible facility and so great to see lacrosse out here. So a massive round of applause for Paul Giordano. Now, I hope I get everyone here, but an event like this doesn't just happen. It takes an army of people putting out their hands and getting involved. To Trav Renshaw, done an amazing job pulling this event together. He's running around with the green, helping MC, doing an awesome job. Ethan, Blake, Danielle, Mel, Jen out in the gate, done an amazing job for us out there, Jen and Ethan. Tracy and Trish on the food. I think we've all really enjoyed the food those guys have put on for us all week. Big round of applause to everybody who's been, behind the scenes making this happen. On the field, obviously, to Steph Cardi and all of our volunteers who jump behind the bench to help with the scoring. Huge job. Sixers is an incredibly tough game to score with an army of people in there, and they've done an amazing job. And to Carolyn McLuckley and the team of officials, thank you very much for making the time to come down here. Big round of applause for our officials. Our photographers and social media guys running around, Alex, Simon, Kane and Chris jumping there, getting all those awesome snaps, which I really encourage you guys to get sharing, get them out. Anyone who didn't put their hand up, I hope they're getting FOMO. So let's get this stuff out as much as we can. So big round of applause for those guys. Our amazing team at the ALN, Scotty Gill up there. His crew, Ryan, Sparksy and Jaden out there on the video all week. Tony Watts and his commentary crew. Big round of applause to the ALN guys. And of course our Lacrosse Australia GM, Pete Owen, who stepped into the role this year and done an amazing job. Nothing's been too hard for Pete to get this off the ground. And again, a big round of applause for this guy because this stuff doesn't happen without him. As I say, from a Lacrosse Australia perspective, guys, this has been a massive first step as we commence this Olympic journey. There are going to be opportunities over the next 4 years, and I'd really encourage the lacrosse community to seize this opportunity with open arms. Take it amongst yourself, put yourself out there, get out there and ask what you can do to help the sport, because this is a once-in-a-generation opportunity for us, and I really, really am glad to be able to enjoy this journey with such a fantastic community. So on behalf of the Board of Lacrosse Australia, thank you all very, very much for coming tonight, to everybody here, and thanks for supporting MLS.
Brilliant, mate. Well spoken, Tim. Tim, I will invite you now to present championship rings to our match officials who were overseeing the Women's Major League Sixes Grand Final tonight. We will invite them to come forward and receive their rings. Led by Tammy Varga.
Kelly Morley, Julie Ames, and Nikki Boise. Just get a photo. Jump in front for a photo. And on the men's side, not yet. No, we'll do them in a second.
Just work that out. There has been players receiving votes through matches right throughout the pool matches, and we have a winner of the inaugural Major League Sixes Women's MVP. I'll invite Pete Unwin to announce the winner.
The winner for the 2024 Major League Sixes Women's MVP is from the Melbourne Makos, Nellie Mollison. Nellie, you will need to come down. I'll just be reading them out as well. You want to do that? Yeah, sorry. I didn't write that in. Nellie, you might just want to stand right there. You might just want to wait there for a moment. I'm now going to present, Tim is going to present the All-Star team for the Women's 2024 MLS Championship. From the Sydney Seahawks, number 11, Olivia Parker. From the Adelaide Redbellies, number 16, Ashton Hiron. From the Brisbane Salties, number 1, Lauren Hunter. While Lauren's making her way down, we'll also welcome down number 17 from the Perth Manta Rays, Erin Mitchell. And number 20 from the Sydney Seahawks, Jordan Watts. And last but not least, your MVP, number 28 from the Melbourne Makos, Nellie Mollison.
We'll invite them all back out for a photo. So congratulations to our inaugural Major League Sixes Women's All-Star team. Ladies and gentlemen, a little bit earlier tonight, we witnessed an incredible Women's Major League Sixes Grand Final. The Adelaide Redbellies and the Sydney Seahawks were both excellent competitors. It was played in wonderful spirit. It was played tough. It was played hard. We did have a winner at the end, but we will invite the captain of the Sydney Seahawks, Olivia Parker, just to say a few words. Thanks, Liv.
Thank you so much to the Adelaide Redbellies. Wow, what an incredible game that was. Bodies on the line, fought so hard. It was really gritty lacrosse, and you guys come up with a win. It was a great team game, and you guys should be so proud of yourselves. Like, you guys really brought it to us today, so congratulations. I just want to thank Lacrosse Australia and all the volunteers for this. Like, this is such a massive tournament and such a big pathway for our Olympic journey, and this is so exciting, and to be a player on the field, it was just electric, and it just felt so incredible, and I'm just really grateful to be part of this journey, and thank you to everyone that contributed to that. It was really amazing, so thank you. To my team, guys, we were undefeated all week, and we were the team with the vibes every single day, and I'm so proud of you all, and to be able to come out here and just have the best time together is just, what more could you ask for? Like, honestly, I'm so proud of you all, and thank you so much. Thanks.
Stacey Morlang, of course, is Lacrosse Australia royalty. She has coached the Redbellies to the inaugural championship title. I'll invite Stacey Morlang to come and say a few words and introduce her championship winning team.
Say a few words and then introduce your players. I'll present them, and it was an amazing event.
Yes, what an awesome experience. I think from the start of this whole campaign, we weren't really sure what this was going to feel like, what it was going to be like. And when we got here, it was what Liv said, it was electric. And we could feel the energy in the stadium and the feeling across all the teams. And to combine all of these girls together to start to show these young ones what they're going to be one day and where we're going on this Olympic journey has been a really beautiful experience. I think from collaborating as coaches across the board on all the teams in our states and pulling all the draft girls together in each state to work together, it's been a really gratifying experience and a really exciting start to what's to come for all of us. And I think, you know, my team in particular had 7 kids 18 and under, and they were just epic out here when the physicality is lifted from what we're used to. Yeah. And across the board, they all put their hand up and they got drafted into a system that no one knew what it was going to be like, and I think everyone handled it so beautifully. To the 5 teams that were in the girls' tournament, it was anyone's game, really, with a draft system. You knew you had to show up and hold for 4 quarters, and the Seahawks were just epic. The way you played and the incredible coaching. I knew that today we were up against what I think is the highest lacrosse IQ coach in the country, who supports me incredibly in Trish. And I always learn a lot from how she does things and how she grooms her players to be just epic. So Seahawks, that was epic. Well done. Really good. To the Redbellies, a particular shout out to our leader, Ashton. She is showing what our young ones want to be one day. She's absolutely the grit, perseverance and resilience of what a top-level lacrosse player is. And she takes no mercy, and that's what we need to take into battle. And I think she led these girls with a level of intensity that they need to learn and see what they're going to be one day. So epic leadership to Ash. Yep. And from the back end there, everyone bought into the journey and they believed in us and Caitlin and I, and they believed in what we were doing. And we had those young 7 kids that back end of the roster was what won it for us today. They were the ones that showed up and took the game on. So well done, kids. Okay, Ashton, coming out. Way to go. You're getting a medal. You're getting a ring. Anastasia. Jado. Emily. Benny. Sasha. Annabelle. Georgia. Sophie. Chelsea. Ileana. Rangi. Alicia. Caitlin. And also at Australian Royalty and our team manager, back in form, Courtney Hobbs.
And last but not least, the coach of the Adelaide Redbellies receives her ring. Stacey Morlang. And now we'll invite the captain, Ashton Horan, and the coach, Stacey Morlang, to lift the inaugural Women's Major League Sixes Championship Trophy. The Adelaide Redbellies are champions. Okay, we now begin the presentation of the men's final. Another outstanding game. Congratulations to the Redbellies on a valiant fight, but the Perth Manta Rays were just supreme tonight. Please put your hands together for our inaugural men's Major League Sixes champions, the Perth Manta Rays. Tim Kennedy will announce our referees as they come to receive their rings.
First up, Luke Keesing. Steve Green. Bradley Edwards. And Tyler Nolf.
Marty? And now I'll invite Pete Unwin back to announce the men's MVP and the All-Star Six.
Okay, the winner of the 2024 Major League Sixes men's MVP from the Perth Manta Rays, Stephen Stojkos. And now for the men's All-Star team. From the Sydney Seahawks, number 43, Donnie Howard. And from the Melbourne Makos, number 7, Tom Richards. From the Adelaide Redbellies, number 9, Matthew Wood. From the Brisbane Salties, number 17, Marcus Sarambatsis. From the Perth Manta Rays, number 11, Jack Price. And again, from the we'll try one more time, and from the Manta Rays, number 10, Stephen Stokes.
Well, in the men's Major League Sixes, the Adelaide Redbellies were said to become the Cinderella story. They did fall one match short, but they were absolutely sensational over the course of the day today. We will invite their captain, Matthew Wood, just to come and say a few words on behalf of the Adelaide Redbellies, our runners-up in 2024.
Yeah, look, thank you everyone for coming down. You guys put on an excellent game today. I just want to thank my team right now to start the day at 5th seed and to fight, play 3 games in the heat today. Like, fantastic job. Should all be proud of yourselves. Congrats to the women as well. Great week for everyone. Let's go Redbellies. I think TK pretty much thanked everyone, but has anyone thanked TK? Let's get a round of applause. Look, I'm really excited for Lacrosse over the next 4 years. It's going to be amazing. I'm so happy to be a part of it. Let's go.
Brilliant, mate. Well done, Matthew, and congratulations to the Adelaide Redbellies, runners-up in the inaugural Major League Sixes men's competition. I will invite the coach of the champions of the men's Major League Sixes, Glenn Meredith, to say a couple of words and introduce his Perth Manta Rays team. Thanks, Glenn.
Thanks very much. I've just got some instructions on the way out here that we need to thank iAthletic for the uniforms they supplied. Is that correct? As a sponsorship. Give them a round of applause for iAthletic. Fantastic to get involved. I want to just congratulate the Redbellies. You know, this morning, I think one of the guys we walked past before said, "Oh, you didn't think you'd be seeing us tonight," and I didn't. I thought, well, it's 3 games in one day. That's going to be a tough ask. What a massive effort from you guys, and much respect from everybody here for get up for 3 games today. From all of us, I'm sure. I want to thank the guys at Tim Keane at the back there from Queensland and Paul Freeman, the short guy standing at the back down there. Just amazing to do this with a couple of your mates. And to coach, I'm coaching some of these kids who I played with, like Jalen, Bruce Dill, DeCarlo, Mitch Baker, Kobe Cook. I mean, these are guys I played with their parents, and for me to be involved with these kids coaching has been outstanding, and to come away with the silverware is even better. So I was proud to do it with you guys. I wanted to say sometimes lacrosse doesn't have big crowds, but to come out tonight, you guys were exceptional in the crowd. You made this have some atmosphere. You gave it a whole lot of atmosphere, and I thank you very much for getting involved. And hopefully from this point forward, this grows, because I'll be honest, I came here not quite sure what this would be. It's a bit of obviously a new start for all of us, but as the tournament got on, it's pretty clear this is the future of the game. Without any question. I think if the more spectators that come along, the more the game grows, the more the sport of lacrosse gets spread around the world. Congratulations to the girls' teams as well. It's fantastic to celebrate this stage with you guys. And to my guys again, fantastic. I couldn't be proud of the effort you put in all week, and I'm just so proud of all. Thanks very much. Got my team out. Ethan Buchanan, number 8. Lockie Walker, 24, the General Lee, Eaton Nikakevsky. I'm sorry, mate, I never got that right. Jacob Marden, number 6. Kobe Cook, number 5. Dylan Harari, number 2. Josh Gordon, 18. Jared Neal, 22. Liam Fothergill, 13. Jalen Bruce Dill DeCarlo, 21. Mitch Baker, 12. Stephen Stoikas, 10, and Jack Price, 11. On the coach side, Tim Keane, obviously, and Paul Freeman. Anything else? Sorry, my voice is going.
And of course, to receive his championship ring from Tim Kennedy, the coach, Glenn Meredith. And I'll invite Perth Manta Rays captain Lachlan Walker and the coach Glenn Meredith to lift the first ever Major League Sixes Men's Championship trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll invite Pete Unwin to formally close the tournament very shortly, but just from my perspective, I have to say congratulations on what you have created in just 3 days. It has been absolutely remarkable. Mainstream media attention over the last couple of days, to all of the players, to the match officials, to the volunteers and supporters. Well done on something incredibly special here in Adelaide. We've been so proud to host it in 2024. And we look forward to 2025. I'll hand you to Pete Unwin to wrap things up.
Thanks, everyone. Just echoing all the comments tonight. I won't take any time in relation to thanking everyone, but everyone knows how amazing the teams have been this week, the coaching staff, the team managers, our officials, but also, as our captain so eloquently said before, TK had a little dream in relation to the Sixers competition. He's been the backbone behind and the foundation of this program, and we are grateful to have him as a director of Lacrosse Australia. The next 3.5 years is going to be a hell of a ride. I suggest you get on board. We're going to have some fun, and this is going to be an absolutely sensational pathway to LA 28. I now officially close these games. Make your ways up to the club rooms. Let's have some fun.